So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Ava Bear football. We have waited a year to come home and celebrate the 2019 football game that carried us to Furrow Field. And now at Sylvie Field, C.E. Harlan Stadium, Joe Corum, Greg Davis. Greg, are you queued up and ready for this one?
Oh, I'm queued up and ready. Man,
Yeah.
What a game. First game to be here at home. And who do you bring? The Mountain Grove Panthers.
Turn it into senior night, and I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and professional sport people all over the world, there was nothing but God bless America and salute the flag at C.E. Harlan Stadium, Sylvie Field tonight, and we understand what 9/11 was all about in Cause Country. Ava, Mountain Grove, kickoff around the corner. It is up next on the best radio in the Ozarks, Cause AM and FM.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
Saying goodbye to a loved one, you want it to be special, wrapped in care and provide comfort to those who remain. I'm Tony Clinking Bear Van Dyne, and at Clinking Bear Funeral Home, we've been helping those we know and love say goodbye with honor and dignity for over 100 years. We are here to serve you and your family.
Are you needing some cash now and can't wait until payday? Strong's Watch Shop and Payday Loans is here to help you. Of course, they still do jewelry and watch repair. And hunters, listen up. Get ready for the season by taking a look at their firearms collection. Call them at 683-1789. That's 683-1789. Or stop by and see them at Strong's just north of the Ava Square.
Hey Bears fans, this is Travis Smith, and I want to say how proud I am to be supporting the Ava Bears football team. From the trip last year to the championship game and this summer's long, hot summer practices, I'm looking forward to seeing what this season will bring. Hard work pays off. I can attest to that from coaching football for over 10 years. And I want to say good luck to the Ava Bears football program from Travis Smith. Thank you.
Paul Wade and Associates. It's about accounting, bookkeeping, honesty, and experience. Paul Wade and Associates, with decades worth of experience in accounting work, offices in Ava and in Gainesville for years. Paul Wade and Associates, our Gainesville number 679-2299, 679-2299, and of course in Ava, Paul Wade and Associates at 683-2319. That's 683-2319.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. This year has been full of more questions than answers, but one thing that we can be sure of, whether within a community of believers or in the stands, we are better together. So let's cheer on our Ava Bears together. If you don't have a community of believers, I encourage you to join us in person Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45, or online at Facebook Live at 10:45. Go Bears!
So the big question on senior night is not how many seniors you have, because, Greg, we filled up the entire football field with our senior football players, cheerleaders, etc., but whether or not Mountain Grove has enough players to play the football game. You want to tell me what you learned when you went the other side and talked to the Mountain Grove broadcast people?
Well, I learned that I said we usually share our starter lineup, and they said, well, it's kind of undetermined because we have several kids out being sick. And so and they were undecided who was going to start tonight.
I understand 6-7 kids are out, and we believe
right.
it is the virus 19 stuff that has pulled them down. Matter of fact, Ron Wallace told me just a little while ago there was some real discussion of whether or not we would play this football game. Center of the field, seniors about to get together and put a coin up in the air. We'll decide who's going to get the football. Ava against Mountain Grove, senior night. And I might add, at halftime of this ball game, we'll have more senior night stuff. I think we'll probably be doing the band. That would be my guess, if memory serves me right, from years gone by. Now, this whole thing's convoluted because normally this stuff wouldn't happen until the end of this month or October before we got to this senior night activity, but this year we're trying to get all of these important events in before anything like virus postponements, quarantines, etc. Last night, for example, in the Ava Gym, it was volleyball match play. You heard with senior night attached, and Cooper Emrich did an outstanding job with that. Greg Davis is eyeballing Sylvie Field, the 50-yard line. And by the way, we've had 2 weeks on the road, and finally, we have a broadcast location designed for football play-by-play. Isn't it great?
That's right.
Nice to be home, but folks, we can see the football field. So what happened right there?
Well, your Ava Bears won the toss. They will defer to the second half, so they'll kick off to the Mountain Grove Panthers. Ava will defend the north end zone. Mountain Grove will be the south end zone.
Ava, Mountain Grove, up next.
If you're looking for ways to save, we've got discounts every day.
Select varieties of Folgers coffee, $5.79 at Town and Country Supermarket in Ava, Missouri. Those seedless mandarins in the 5-pound bag, $4.88 each. And how about the Caesar salad, 2 for $5, Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
We've got discounts every day.
So this is how it will sort. Mountain Grove's going to get the football. We've sort of made out a spotting chart. Normally, we'd have the whole thing put together because we're playing Mountain Grove and we know all these kids and everything. But because of the virus problem, we're just going to kind of hold off and put it together as we go along. Alex Casasas will stand at about the 30-yard line to receive the ball kicked by Ava. And remember, our starting quarterback, Zach Mendel, gone. Not only this week, but probably the next week, and we don't know how long. It will be the sophomore, Ashton Stout, who did a phenomenal job last week. But, Greg, this is a much better football team.
Yes.
And forget about last year's 0-9, 0-10 season, whatever it was. This is the old Mountain Grove back. They are big, they are powerful, and if they've got enough players in key positions, we're going to have our hands full. So let's see what sorts it. I think we're about to kick it off thanks to TDH Media. You're seeing video with the audio tonight on Cause Radio and more. Ball is in the air, bounced down on the ground at about the 20, picked up at the 15. Mountain Grove will advance, get a little running room. Positions open, down it goes. Bears stuff it out, 32-yard line. Time out of the field, now go football.
Let's go defense!
Missouri Ozarks Community Health is excited to announce that we are now offering virtual visits. A virtual visit allows you to receive care from a medical provider from the comfort of your home. If you're an established patient of MOC and have received care in the past 12 months, you may qualify for a virtual visit. At this time, patients can receive medication refills and treatment for acute sickness via a virtual visit. Family nurse practitioner Natalie Jeffrey will be providing care for the virtual visits. At this time, she is able
Rogers with a carry, and Rogers will get across the 35 and be down right about there. It is Tyson Elliott at quarterback, Trenton Bevan, I believe Alex Casasas, Brandon Rogers. Those are some of the names that we'll work and try to describe and work our way through. Apologize for interrupting the ad, but it was just way too long to get a set before the start of the football game. So it is for Mountain Grove. Greg, how many yards are you going to give Rogers on the carry?
Rogers will get 3 yards on the carry.
Call it second down and 7. Spot the football, 35-yard line. Mountain Grove works from left to right. A very powerful football team. 1-1 on the season, but boy, they play solid football. Quarterback Elliott, shotgun, back to pass, wants to throw it up. It is tap for tap, tap for tap. Please don't call pass interference, and they don't.
Nope.
Jace Dowden, the receiver, and a good job defensively by Ava as we just go toe-to-toe down the football field, and Zach Richards did an outstanding job. And did you see that arm on Tyson Elliott? Boy can throw the football, can he?
Now he can. he threw that ball 30 yards down the field with no problem.
3rd and 7. Boy, it's important the defense for Ava steps up and kind of sets the tone for this football game, because this is a really good football team we are playing. 2 receivers topside, 1 to the near side. 2 boys stand behind Tyson, or beside Tyson Elliott on 3rd and 7. Spin a man in motion. Ball at the 35-yard line. Back to pass with time over the top. It is barely intercepted, just off the fingertips, reaching out Spencer Skiles, as he actually had the ball chipped by the receiver. So with that, Greg, it becomes 4th down and 7. I'm seeing that Mountain Grove's bringing kids off the field. It looks like a punting circumstance for us, and Spencer Skiles will roam back to about the 32-yard line, waiting for the kick from Mountain Grove. Just started here at Sylvie Field. Ava Bear football, our first game at home. Finally, Mountain Grove about to kick off to us. Spencer Skiles will stand at the 35-yard line, waiting for the punt. Bears are set. They're needing 7 yards. They will kick it away, and it's a good booming kick. Skiles will take at the 30. Gets to the 35. Got to the 40. Driven out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Time out of the field. Our score. Well, it's Ava's turn to see if we can put points on the board.
Hello, this is Van Kelly. I wanted to welcome all of you Foxtrotters to the World Showcase and Celebration here in Ava and Douglas County. Have a great week and show. Wish you all safe travels as you go across Cause Country, the best radio in the Ozarks. Good luck to every one of you, and enjoy our beautiful Ozarks.
Van Kelly also sends out this salute to our young people, encouraging them to excel on the football field and in the classroom.
Yes, Monica, I will redo that for next week. I just didn't get to it. So here come the Bears, and it is Ashton Stout at quarterback. And guess what, Greg? We're going to hand it off to Miller, who just rolls forward for 5 yards.
Oh, no, we're going to give him about 5.5, maybe 6.
Zach Miller, the fullback, and you heard Coach talking about the fact he thought Zach's best games were yet to come. That's a pretty solid way to start. It is about 4.5 yards away from a first down as the Bears come to midfield with this set now on 2nd down, and we'll call it 4.5 to go. Bears will get, if they make it to the 45 in Mountain Grove territory, they have an easy first down. So you have Miller standing back behind Ashton Stout. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the top side. Somebody moved. Mountain Grove's off the line of scrimmage as we started in motion. That's going to be a question of who jumped first. Gavin Moore for Mountain Grove as we swung Miles into motion. It is against Ava.
Wow.
So Colby Miles on the motion just before the ball was snapped.
I didn't think that was on the Ava Bears.
5-yard penalty, and it was Moore and Miles that were in there in the tussle of who's going to get tagged for it, and they called it against Ava. So with that, instead of a shorter than 5, we now have 4th down at about 9.5, Greg. That's not what we really wanted.
That makes it a little tougher.
Wide out top side for Ava, that's Mason Cole. To the near side for Ava comes Peyton Evans. You have Lakey and Murphy and Pepke and Merritt and Bruffett along the line of scrimmage. Backfield, it is Stout with Miller. Man in motion, Colby Miles, and they bust the play up. Mountain Grove ready for that one right up the gut. Absolutely nothing, Greg. We might even lost a half a yard on that. And face now a 3rd down. Yep, 3rd down and 11. So going up the middle of that big offensive or defensive line, Braden Melton kind of blew the play up in there, anchoring things out for Mountain Grove. And here's a big play for you. Balled at the 44 Ava territory, what looked like a really good start. Got throttled back because of the 5-yard penalty. And with that now, Ava facing a 3rd and 11. Yet Mountain Grove may have, and that's a may, players not playing because of the virus 19, certainly a concern. So what do? Dipsy doodle play. It is to the outside. Mountain Grove's got us in the backfield. Down we go. Colby Miles will go down all the way back to the 35.
Loss of 7.
Mountain Grove put a lot of people heading to the corner, and Jace Dowden makes the defensive play. And this is a terrible way for the offense to start when you're already on the edge, having lost your starting quarterback in the game right out in front of this. And Ava now facing a 4,000 yard needed on 4th down. Not quite that much, but kind of looks like it. Here comes the punt by Ava. It's a big booming punt. That's a dandy. And it hits down the 30 and rolls out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Time out of the field. Mountain Grove football.
Lots of us have been staying at home a little more this year, and when you're at home more, you start looking around and seeing things that you can improve. DIY projects that you've been thinking about doing for a while. And where do you go for all your home improvement supplies? Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers. Whether it's simpler cosmetic updates and touch-ups, or the supplies you need for major renovations. Stop in Monday through Saturday and get your project materials at Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers, where we stop to shop.
1st and 10 for Mountain Grove from the 32, and they got a little dipsy doodle play. Bears are all over it! And right at the line of scrimmage, the quarterback, Tyson Elliott, will go down. A great job by defense along that, what would be the top side of the defensive line. By the way, I forgot, Greg Davis, to mention that the best part of the broadcast team, Cheryl's sitting over there in the corner, and she'll keep track of any and everything, and became quite an expert last year on running stats and spotting for us, and we appreciate having Cheryl back. 2nd and 10. Football rest still at Gregory, about the 32-yard line. Mountain Grove left to right. Wide out top side, one the slot to the top side, and a boy in the slot near side, and wide receiver near side. Quarterback back to pass. Will flip it up in the air, got to catch. We're able to make the stop, but not until about 4 or 5 yards are picked up. The catch was made by Alex Casas, and with that, it's a gain of how many, Greg?
Gain of 5.
So
on
with that,
reception.
for some reason, my tablet decides it wants to go down and make me relog, and I'm not certain what that is, but that certainly is very untenable in the environment I'm operating in. Boy, that was a big sentence. 3rd down and 5. Actually, it's a pretty long 5, as the ball is at the 37. Everybody in tight. Looks like a run here. They load everything to the top side. Watch it right there. Here comes Tyson Elliott, man in motion. They want to throw it up in the air.
Nope,
Elliott's going to scramble. Going to pick up the first down. He does. Quarterback Tyson Elliott didn't have anybody to throw to, but we didn't get any pressure on him, and as a result of that, he's able to run for what becomes a first down for Mountain Grove. And the Panthers now move the football a little bit. And with this, Greg Davis, it is first down number 1, I believe that is, for Mountain Grove. I've got it queued back in.
Elliott needed 7. He got 8. Mountain Grove gets the first down of the game. The ball will be placed at their own 45-yard line.
Working left to right. Bears now set up on defense. 3 receivers near side, 1 top side. Tyson Elliott hands it off right up the gut. The Bears do a pretty good job of shutting it down. Is that Rogers on the carry? Big old youngster running with the football. Nope, it was not. It was Brenton Bevan on the run for, that's Trenton Bevan on the run for Mountain Grove, and he rambles for almost 4 yards, doesn't he?
He does. I thought we had him stop about a 1-yard gain, and he will kind of shift a little bit of gears and shift his little weight left or right, and he picked up 3 more.
Pretty good chunk of football right there. 2nd down, 6 for the Panthers as they approach midfield, 49-yard line. Elliott with a man in motion. Motion boy's going to get the football, steps up inside, and going to be mighty close to a first down. Coming up to make the defensive stop for Ava, and let's see, that was Bruffett that comes up to make the play. Looking at a program that's got double numbers for kids, and it's not something I really want to put in play. So with that, it becomes, Greg, a first down for Mountain Grove. They're at our 45-yard line, and the Panthers now putting together their offensive drive, first of the game. The Bears couldn't move beyond about 5 yards, and then we went back about another 7, 8, 9 or so, and had to punt the ball away on a long 4th down. And so Mountain Grove's second touch of the football in Ava territory. Wide out top side, 2 boys near side, 2 boys standing beside Tyson Elliott, the quarterback. Bears come up to cheat a little bit. Want to hand it off, and they do. The run comes to the outside. Bears with tacklers, though, as the ball will get to the 41-yard line on the run by Mountain Grove. And running out of that set, I believe, was Brandon Rogers on the carry for the Panthers. And how many yards you going to give him, Gregory Davis?
Rogers give him 4 yards on the carry.
A statistician. Greg Davis, Davis Auto Sales and more, and beyond, and to infinity. We'll keep the stats for us in our broadcast tonight, 2nd and 7. Ball game at the 41-yard line. That is Mountain Grove with it, our territory. No one is yet to score. We're at the 4:43 mark. But now, Greg, you have to feel like Mountain Grove beginning to mount a little momentum on the offensive side.
Hey, they're keeping it on the ground. They're getting 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, and we do not need to give them that.
Wide out, goes topside and back quickly with it. Run right up the middle. And another big bruising run, that time by Brenton Bevan. And he'll carry it. Well, let's see where they're going to spot it.
Going to be close.
Close to the 36, and that, well, I don't think it's there.
No.
It'll be 3rd and 1.
Give him
so
5 on the
now it's
carry.
up to the defense to dig in, because this would be certainly 2 attempts all the way to 4-down territory, Greg, inside Ava's 40 or so, I would think at least. So with that 3rd and 1, Bears defense needs to rear up. 3 receivers topside. Mountain Grove may be going for it all right here. Another receiver to the inside, and with this, Elliott will hand it off instead. Bounce to the outside. Bevan with a run, got a 1st down. Trenton Bevan on the carry, runs topside and gets down to the 23. It is so nice, Greg, to look down at the football field and be able to see the markers, see the lines across the field, not have football players standing in front of everything, and have a window big enough to see the football field.
Oh,
this is nice.
It's great to be home.
It is indeed. However, the outcome right now is not favoring
No,
us.
it's not looking too good.
1st and 10, Panthers driving on Ava from the 33 at this moment with 3:28 left to go in the first quarter of play. I have Art Corum, Monica Corum back at the call studios. Had some sound card engineering issues that kind of echoed us up there at the beginning of the broadcast. 1st and 10, Elliott will hand it off. Bears that time break up the play. Excellent job that time on the read by Ava. On the carry, I think, was Brandon Rogers, and the Bears said absolutely not. And so with that, it becomes 2nd down and 10. A nice job by that interior line defensively. I think you have Dodson, Kuntz, Miles, and Cole right there in the middle. And then Stout, Tidwell, and Bruffett should be roaming around that general area in the middle part of the football field. 2nd and 10. I'm going to spot the ball at 33. Does that work for you?
Works for me. Rogers will come out of the game.
So with this, 3 receivers to the top side, or near side rather, 1 top side, and Elliott has a boy standing beside him. Elliott back to pass, looking, giving him way too much time. He's throwing the rocket, tipped away. Spencer Skiles jumps up, knocks that ball away with a little bit of help
we got
that
a
time
flag
by
in the
Ashton
backfield.
Stout. And what do we have? Oh, there's the yellow flag back there, back behind.
That's usually
Is it a
holding.
Is it a hold on Mountain Grove? Excellent job defensively. Actually, I have 2 flags down. I don't like that. Do you like that? It is personal foul against Mountain Grove, and we're going to take that, Greg, I would think. That worked for you.
Marching back 15 yards.
Excuse me, a little cough there snuck up on. A sneaky cough is what that is. It does show up on occasion, especially when you're doing a little play-by-play. I wonder, when you walked up to Stadium tonight, were you thinking to yourself, you know, this is the last year I'm going to walk up here to Sylvie Field with the job of doing play-by-play?
Actually, no. I was thinking I just want to beat the Panthers one more time.
One more time. Well, I do understand that, too. So a 15-yard penalty going to move this puppy back quite a bit. So I'm looking, well, all the way back to the 47, almost 48, isn't it?
Now,
Yes,
you're
sir.
saying,
Yes, sir.
where do they have to go to get a 1st down?
Okay, where do you have to go to get a 1st down? I'll
Looks
bite.
like down to the 23-yard
All
line.
right, Tyson's probably got his camera showing that right now, so everybody there watching this thing on the interweb streaming by TDH Media. And what a great job they are doing, and we're tickled to be able to combine the broadcast audio side of Cause Radio, which, by the way, the audio is also streaming live at KKOZ.com right now as we're speaking. We can handle that, can't we? So with that, it becomes 2nd down 25 or so. Ball at the 48, but it is 2nd down. Now, here's a chance, Greg. We really need to pound them defensively and put Mountain Grove back even more, I would think. One thing's for sure, Tyson Elliott's got an arm. He can throw the football. Wide receiver coming this way, that's Jace Dowden. Watch that youngster. Boy to the top side, and 2 boys actually split backs now. Spin move, give it off. Bears are there. Nope, it gets loose. Down he goes, Brandon Rogers. makes the stop by Ava, but Rogers on the run is taken down by Mason Cole, and a gain of a yard.
That's it.
Attaboy. Way to go, Mason. Way to go the interior side of the Bear defensive set there, as Mountain Grove was trying to spread us out, running players all over the place, and a little misdirection. They just took it right up inside. Ava said, Mason Cole in particular, not here. 3rd down and 24. Big play for the defensive Ava. Wide out near side, one top side. Slots to each side, and a man standing beside the quarterback, Elliott. He wants to pass. Pressure's on. Here's the throw. It's in the air. It is. Did he catch it? No. I don't know.
No.
Out of bounds. He did not. No catch. 4th down and 24. Now, Greg, what do? Do you go for this puppy? Ball is at the 47-yard line, almost midfield. Nope, Mountain Grove going to change it out.
I got to say, if you're Mountain Grove, you better kick. You don't want to give Ava the short field.
So with that now, positioning on the football field definitely swings to Mountain Grove's side of it. Spencer Skiles going to stand back inside his 10, and they do have a punter. So does Ava. By the way, I would note this year, some pretty good punts we've seen in the first 3 games of this football season. 1:39 left to go in the first quarter. The ball is kicked high and in the air. We're going to get away from it. Takes about inside the 10, inside the 5. We'll be down there. Timeout on the field. No score yet. 1:28 left, quarter number 1.
Home Pride Bank, making for you since 1892, helping the folks of Cause Country with real estate, agricultural, auto loans, and more. Offering a full line of consumer and business banking products and services. Our customers are important to us, and the family tradition that began in 1892 can still be found today. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturdays from 8:30 to noon. Our history is rooted in commitment to both our customers and the communities we serve. And during these interesting times, you can count on Home Pride Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Students striving to be the best in academics, sports, and performing. And when you look for a job after graduation, come to the place that's the best industrial plant around, Emerson Climate Technologies, working with the best. We want you to come to work with us at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava.
You made some tough choices today, huh? Like which socks to wear or what kind of music to listen to. Well, here's a real tough choice. McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders or the Buttermilk Crispy Chicken in their signature crafted recipe sandwiches. Choose from specialty flavors like sweet barbecue bacon. Whatever your choice, you get tender, juicy, all white meat chicken. That's Buttermilk Love at participating McDonald's.
All right, let's see what Ashton Stout and the Ava Bears can do. Remember, that's the sophomore who got us through this last game, actually got us a win, Greg Davis, and did a great job as a sophomore. And he now with the assignment. How many yards he has to go to pull a touchdown?
Well, how about 95 yards?
Got her work cut out for us. By the way, 1:28 left to go in the first quarter. We did have a water break there. Went a little longer than just a 30-second period of time. Bears want to hand it off. Miller this time. Tough sledding, but a good run by Zach nonetheless. We start about the 5, and I think he's got maybe 3 on the carry. There isn't going to be anything easy about running up the middle for Zach Miller up against this big and powerful Mountain Grove defensive football team, as they took their lumps last year, but certainly have played some really good. They beat Fairgrove game 1 and came within 2 points of beating Caruthersville, believe it or not. So a heads up on this, my friends. 2nd down and 7. Ball to the 8-yard line for Ava. Ashton Stout under center. Spin about in motion. What do we want to do? We'll dive it to what would be the right side. And I got to tell you, Greg, they're strong on the right side of the defense.
Sure are.
They really are.
I'm not so sure we made any. We lost.
I think we lost about a yard. So with that, we're trying to run. I think it's James Petpe and Weston Merritt over there on that side. And I'll have to kind of wait and see for them to sort out. But running to that side, Mountain Grove has some real strength. And they shoot it right there. We lost. We're back to 3rd and 8 now for Ava with 20 seconds and counting. And the clock's not quite going to sync up. We're going to have to run a play off. So Ashton Stout on 3rd down and 8. Here's a big play for you. Ava Bears deep in their own territory. What do we want to do? Colby Miles will get it, and he'll get a couple of yards, stays on his feet, pushes forward, not going to get to a first down. Well, wait a minute. If they're going to spot it, right there, that's first down. What do we have?
I'm looking
what do we have?
on the upper side.
What do we have? Move them chains, move them chains. Let's think that. Move them chains. Move them chains. We're going to measure. Looks to me like we're going to measure. It's that close. So come on over here. Put that ball down. Bring a first down, Ava Bears. How about that? Was it Colby on the run? I think Colby Miles on the carry. Pitched the ball, got a good block up around those big kids up on the right side, and ran for it. How many yards you going to give him on that little rumble?
How about 8 yards on that little
rumble?
Rumble.
Been working together too long, Davis. Out of the quarter.
Now 5 yards of that.
Yeah.
5 yards of that was Colby Miles.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we played 1 quarter. Absolutely nothing. Our score, absolutely nothing. Ava, absolutely nothing. Mountain Grove.
This has been anything but a normal year. And at Signal Food Stores, we are so very thankful for our employees and our customers. We work hard to provide a safe environment for everyone, and we are still providing great quality gasoline, diesel, food, beverage, and more. Pick up a Papa John's pizza before or after the ball game, and don't forget to sign up for the Signal Rewards card and earn rewards for your purchases. Signal Food Stores, over 10 locations, your one-stop shop for when you're on the go. It's Jim's Body Shop. The name you know, the people you trust when it comes to auto body repair services or giving you a tow anytime, day or night. And who hasn't locked their keys in their car? I've used them to help me out there too. 683-4609. That's 683-4609 for Jim's Body Shop. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support Ava Athletics.
Now, I want to remind everyone that Great Southern Bank at halftime is going to give us scores. Well, we're going to do that beforehand because Greg and Cheryl's over there working hard. She's swapping those scores down. Gregory, pick her up and tell me what we have.
All right, around the SCA tonight, we have 2-0 Houston at 1-1 Salem. Salem up right now 6-0. Down at Kabul 2-0 Willow 1-1. Kabul up 13-0 over Willow. And 1-1 Thayer is at 1-1 Liberty, no score in the first.
No score. First game, or first of the first quarter of play. Now, what is the score in this football game, Gregory?
0-0.
Boy, that wasn't hard for you to figure out. I mean, you are an A statistician without a doubt.
Now, let's just move it. 85 more yards.
We can do that.
Eat up the clock for the second quarter.
The whole quarter. I'm for that.
Put it in the end zone.
And put it in the end zone. Get the 2-point conversion.
Easy work, wasn't it?
I think you love this. He's been doing it so long, he can just tell you what's about to happen out there. Ball at the 15-yard line. You're listening to Ava Bear football live Friday night. Also, a little rebroadcast Saturday, start about 10 o'clock in the morning. And also catching this thing streaming live at tdhmedia.net. And the audio combined with Tyson's great video set, and he's got a wonderful crew that does a great job. 1st and 10 for Ava. Moving now from left to right. Stout under center. Going to hand it off to Zach Miller, and right up the middle, Ziller. Yeah, there's the new name for Zach. Ziller.
Ziller.
Plows forward, and he does just that. Plows forward for about 4 yards. Is that going to work for you?
3.5.
3.5. Kent would not say that's right. That's right. So we're going to go skinny. Well, it's going to be 4 yards. I'm just going to say that even though it's not. It is 3.5. Balls, about the 19.
Long for 5.5.
Yeah, it's a ways to go. So with that, we're going to have to move it up past the 25. Man in motion, pitch play coming that way. Spencer Skiles got a little running room. Gets around one blocker, gets around another, and goes down. Picks up maybe 4 yards on the carry. Spencer kind of made contact and kept spinning, and so moved those chains a little bit. Let's see where they're going to actually spot the football. I'm thinking probably at about the 24. And there the chains move for 3rd down, Greg, and what? You're going to give him 5 on that. Spencer, you hear that? Post 5 up there for you. 3rd down and 2 for your Bears. We need a big first down right here, don't you think? Deep in our own territory. Ball at the 23-yard line. We need to get to the 25 and beyond. So here you go. Rock and roll. Zach Miller with it. Push, not going to get it. Not going to get it. Not going to get it. Mountain Grove up that middle part there, pretty tough. They are indeed. And so with that, it becomes 4th down for Ava, and it's going to be short by the length of the football. How gutsy you want to be? What do you think? How gutsy you want to be? Oh,
the fans, they're wanting him to go.
Boy, those fans. What about them Bears? So at 10-10 left to go in the first half of the football game. No score yet. 4th down and a half a foot. Can we get this? Ashton Stout under center. Get up, get up, get up. Hand it off. Zach Miller hit right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a push. It's going to be a push. Depends upon where they're going to spot it. It's going to be a push. I'm thinking we just gave Mountain Grove a golden opportunity.
I believe we did.
Inside their 25-yard line. Wow, is that close. Man, oh man, they're going to measure. Timeout on the field. No score in this ball game.
You need a little help around your place? Well, then you get a hold of Schmuck Ventures at 683-DUMP. That's 683-DUMP or 3867, where we deliver rock, dirt, and more. That's Tussie or TJ Schmuck at 683-3867, 683-DUMP for Schmuck Ventures, where we deliver rock, dirt, and more.
Greg, I didn't think we had it. You talked about by a half an inch. Matter of fact, it might only be a quarter of an inch, but it's an Ava Bear first down. Way to go, Zach Miller. Way to go, the Ava Bears. And boy, was that ever close.
And we keep the ball.
We do. I don't
At
think
our own 25.
anybody in this part of the box, we weren't thinking they had it, but we got it. We'll take it. 1st and 10. Thank you very much. The chain gang over on the far side, you're working for us. We appreciate you. 1st and 10 from the 25. I'm not alleging anything at all. This is home. It is 1st and 10, 25-yard line. What do we do? Back to pass. Stout over the top. Spencer Skiles wide open. He's to the 40, down to the 37-yard line. What a throw by Ashton Stout. What a catch by Spencer Skiles. How about that, Bear fans? How about that? Whatever you do, never get excited in every Bear football game. Greg, take it easy.
How about 38 yards?
38-yard pass play. And with that, I got so excited my computer just went blue screen. I cannot win tonight with that. That is a setting, Art, we're going to need to get turned off so it doesn't keep doing this to me. Well, you say that's first down?
First down.
How many yards again?
38. And
Pass
I
play.
believe that is the first pass
Of Ashton's career as a
I
varsity
believe so.
quarterback.
I go back and
That's
look.
a dandy. 1st and 10, Mountain Grove territory, 37-yard line. Now what do we do? A little misdirection. Spencer Skiles back in the offense again. As Spencer will cross the 35, up to about the 33-yard line. Spencer Skiles coming alive. Well, you know what's happening here. Remember last couple of years, you do Caden Myers, everybody starts pinching in on the middle part of it, and all of a sudden it opens up the pass play. It opens up the A-backs opportunity there, and Spencer with a nice run. How many yards you get us on that particular jaunt in the park, if you would?
4 yards on the carry.
So Spencer's going to come out of the football game for some reason. I'm not certain what that is. And coming into the contest for Ava, that would be Blaine Mendel. So swap out Mendel for Skiles. Can I keep that on?
You can keep it
Yeah.
on.
All right, very good. It is 3rd down and 6, 33-yard line. Ava driving now on Mountain Grove. What do we do? Hand it off. Miller! He's got running room! He's going to score! Zach Miller, 33-yard, Ava Bear touchdown. How about those Taters? Ava Bears go to the left side, got a block. Miller saw the crease, and he just exploded to the end zone. How about that? How about that?
Oh, we'll take that. How about 95 yards for that drive?
So a 95-yard drive. It comes with a, how many yards did you say that was?
95? Oh,
No, the run.
33 yards.
So a 33-yard run by Zach Miller, Zach Miller, I'm sorry. But remember, that was set up by a great pass play from Stout to Skiles. And with that, the Bears now draw first blood in the ball game at the 8:23 mark of quarter number 2. We're going for 2, of course. Spin a man in motion. Spencer Skiles, pitch play coming his way. Got to have some blockers. He gets in. He just gets loose and gets around the corner. 2-point for conversion is good at the 8:23 mark. Hold on, Bear fans. It's Ava 8, Mountain Grove 0.
Whether it's personal injury, car accidents, criminal defense, and no matter if the case is large or small, Christopher J. Swadesh, attorney at law, would be honored to represent you. You can visit with the Ava office, 200 East Washington, or you can call 683-2987, or even visit the website www.swadesh.com. And from all of us at the law offices of Christopher J. Swadesh, we want to wish good luck to the Ava Bears.
Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that. Let's see, 8:23. Greg, did you say that drive was 95 yards?
95 yards for your Bears.
How about that? Some great plays coming out of this. First off, the gutsiest call. We go for it on 4th down at our 25-yard line, and Greg, we got it by half an inch, quarter of an inch, an eighth of an inch, and that opened the door for what followed, including a great pass play, a great run, and then a fabulous run for 33 yards by Zach Miller. And the Ava Bears push 8 points on the board when Spencer Skiles just chases around the corner and makes it 8-0. Now the problem is, Greg, we have to give it back to somebody. Who might that be?
The Mountain Grove Panthers.
Yeah, you just love them, don't you? What's the matter with you? Just can't fathom that. So with that, we're going to kick off.
Our defense is going to stop them.
Let's do it. Kick off from the 40. As we'll kick it to the north end of the football field. It is bounding down, kicked around, fumbled a little bit, now picked up, and here he comes. And down he goes. Nice defensive play. There you are. Great job by Ava on the defensive side. As the Ava Bears take down Mountain Grove, he'll start things off 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. That was a pretty good play there out on the edge, don't you think, Greg?
That was a real good play.
Kind of proud of that. And so with that now, our defense hopefully reared up and ready to go. And you have more scores
I do.
thanks to
I tell you what, we've got
Look.
some great games tonight. Thayer 6, Liberty 0. That's in the second quarter. Also in the second quarter now, Houston's took the lead over Salem. That's 7-6.
Our ball game, 8-0 Ava advantage after mounting a 95-yard drive and putting points on the board, not just for 6, but the 2 extra point conversion. Now Mountain Grove Panthers going to hand it off to the top side. Got running rhythm and blockers. Step up on the inside on the run. That time does Mountain Grove. And on the carry right there for the Panthers was Alex Casasas on the run for Mountain Grove. And he ran about 400 yards, Greg, in order to pick up how many?
Give him 1 yard on the carry. I thought he was going to get loose for more than that, but the Bears pinned him down and only gave him a yard.
So with that, Ava's defense, first off, wouldn't let him push to the outside. So he runs to the middle, and Ava then follows up and makes the stop. And so with that, it becomes 2nd down, almost 2nd down and 8. It's somewhere 9.5, 9 yards, something like that. Timeout called by Mountain Grove. 7:39 left to go in this first half. It's your Bears 8, Mountain Grove 0.
The sun always rises, your dog will always love you, and the tax man always shows up. Certain things in life are always reliable. So when you're ready to talk about life insurance, contact your dependable State Farm agent. After all, you might already count on State Farm to insure your car, and your life insurance is one of the things that matters most. Plus, there might be even more ways to save on your car insurance.
Call David Cody in Ava 683-4141 or in Mansfield 924-3231.
Hi, J.D. Chadwell here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. But that's not why our customers love us. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions, Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 1736546.
Tell you what, let's bring out the Ava Bear defense. 2nd down and 8 for Mountain Grove. It is Tyson Elliott at quarterback. 2 men split in the backfield with him. One man in motion. Motion back's going to get the football. Bears are all over the play, and down he goes. Right in the middle of it all, blowing it up was Braden Fry. Got all over him and took Rogers down, and a great job defensively by Ava. And so a loss of about a half yard, Greg. Is that about right?
That's about right. You're right.
Hell, I'm never have I been right in my life doing play-by-play. played. 3rd down and 9. You're just being generous in this last old year of ours. 2nd and 10 left to go in the first half. Bears with that 1 touchdown plus lead over Mountain Grove. Panthers want to throw it. Wideouts all over the place. Quarterback Elliott going back to pass. He's going to fling it in the air. It is up. It is off the shoulder. Intercepted by Ava. The Bears pull it down for a catch. It's a catch by Peyton Evans. Peyton Evans makes the catch. It comes off the shoulder of the receiver, Bradley Henry, and Evans pulls it down for an interception. I could get excited about that for some reason. Did that mean, Greg, that the ball becomes ours?
I think it does.
Man, I thought there for a second they were going to pull that thing down, but no, it came off. Actually, it bounced on his pad, and we pulled it down for what is now the interception, our football, and another timeout taken right here. Timeout on the field. 6:52 left to go in the first half. Ava 8, Mountain Grove 0.
Miller Lawn Service can take care of your commercial and residential lawn care needs, from mowing the grass to trimming the hedge and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. And now we're licensed for agriculture pesticide application. Call Doug today at 543-2294 or Colton at 337-1766. 543-2294 or 337-1766 for Miller Lawn Service, and let us take care of your lawn.
At MS Propane, our mission is to be your propane supplier for life. Locally owned and operated, MS Propane is a hometown company you can trust for safe, reliable, clean, and affordable propane services. Whether you're heating your home or business in the winter or grilling outside in the summer, you can count on us to help reduce your energy costs, increase your comfort, and power your home or business safely with propane. Give MS Propane a try today. 683-5300. That's 683-5300 for MS Propane.
Here come the Bears, 1st and 10 after the interception made by Ava Ball at the 43-yard line, working from left to right. Under center is Stout. Mountain Grove changing their defensive set, going to hand it off to Zach Miller. Zach's got an opening, past midfield. Zach Miller's going to score from what will be 57 yards out. Zach Miller, another touchdown. Another. Zach Miller touchdown, a 57-yard run for Zach Miller. Was that right, about 57 yards?
57 yards.
Now remember, this is keyed to the interception by Ava just seconds ago, and Zach Miller on the first play from scrimmage, and it wasn't one of those, dipsy doodle. It was he's got the ball and he powers his way through, and I think Mountain Grove had set just to the top side of where Miller was going to run, committed there. That is, by the way, Greg, a 57-yard drive as well, isn't it? One play to points for Ava off the interception, and all of a sudden the Ava Bears now beginning to think about build a little momentum in the football game. Can you believe that? May Ruth comes over to say, are we still alive over here? Here comes the Bears going for 2, not going to get it. Mountain Grove all over us that time, as it just didn't work. I don't know what else to tell you. Ended up Ashton Stout being tackled. 6:40 left to go in the first half of this football game. How about that? We're only playing the Panthers. It is Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members, you bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you.
I am Sean Irby, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're in Douglas County, I've got you covered.
Well, folks, How about that? Zach Miller, 57-yard run. Now, the extra point conversion, boy, that would have been nice, Greg, to have 16 up against, but instead 14. By the way, I think Tyler Watterson, who is out doing the official play-by-play for the Foxtrotters tonight during the 62nd annual show and celebration, is sending Cheryl all kinds of score texts. And Cheryl's over there grinning from ear to ear. Tyler doesn't know I'm here working tonight. Well, the first 2 trips were on the road, and Cheryl couldn't come. But she makes this one tonight, and boy, she is a great asset. The Great Southern halftime scores, they're already pouring in. Right now, this one's 14-0. We're going to give the ball back to Mountain Grove. Big booming kick taken at the 15, to the 25, to the 30, and bang! Down it goes. Now, this is Ava Bear football up against Mountain Grove, isn't it? You talk about Snobberduncan hitting right there. Coming up to make the defensive play, Brett Kuntz coming up to make that stop for Ava. And how about that? 6:33 left to go in this first half of football. Mountain Grove Panthers have the ball at their 33. Does that work for you, Gregory? 33?
33-yard line, Panthers.
First and 10, 6:33 left to go, first half of play. Wide out near side, look at that. 3 boys to the top side. Quarterback is Tyson Elliott. 1 back stands beside him. They want to throw the football. Elliott will go back. He'll flip it up quickly in the air. Got to catch to Rogers. Bears are there defensively. Excellent job out there on the corner as the Bears take down Branders Rogers, and what a great job again. I think that was Blaine Mendel, wasn't it? Came up to make the defensive play for Ava. And still a pretty good play. Pass play to run for, what, about 5, Greg?
5 yards.
Second and 5, ball at the 38-yard line. 6:07 left to go till halftime. Ava with a 2-touchdown lead, technically, and actually. 14-0. We did get the 2-point conversion to begin, but failed on the second effort. Now 3 wideouts near side for Elliott. He will hand it off instead. Backfield, down he goes. Great defense in the backfield. Brett Kuntz makes the stop for a loss. How about that for a great play? How about that for a great play? How about that for a great play?
I'm loving it.
Brandon Rogers got caught in the backfield, and Kuntz just blasted him.
Loss of almost 4.
Third down and to 12. That's a 12 for Mountain Grove. 35-yard line. Ava Bear football. Well, no, I'm sorry. Third down and 8 for Mountain Grove. Ball at the 35-yard line. I was hoping we were beyond, but we're not. So now, 2 boys in the backfield out of the shotgun. Here comes Elliott. Wide out to the top side. Going back to pass is the quarterback. He'll flip it up in the air. Bears have contained. Great job again. Spencer Skiles makes the stop at the 30-yard line. And a little help for the rest of the football team. Wanted to pass it out in the flat, and the Bears were all over it, Greg. Now, I'm here to tell you, that's a good-looking defense right there, don't you think?
That's a very good-looking defense. Big difference from what we've seen the first week.
So with that, it becomes now a loss that does go back beyond the 10. 4th down and 11, and it is punting time for Mountain Grove. And the Ava Bear defense is coming to play football on this Friday night. 4:31 left to go in the first half of this ball game. And this, my friends, is something we have not seen in games 1 and 2. This kind of a pop for the Ava Bear football team. Here's the punt. It is away. It will bound down. We're going to get away from it. Let Mountain Grove cover it up, and they will. Ball will roll to the 31-yard line. Timeout on the field. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
It's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, located in the Old Barnes Shopping Center in Ava. Our big store has plenty of furniture and appliances and everything you need to make yourself more comfortable. A new recliner for Dad, or maybe a rocking chair for Mom or for Grandma. Something for everyone, and of course the appliances for your kitchen or your laundry. Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance in Ava.
I want everybody to understand, the first 2 football games, we were pretty much making it up because we couldn't see. We can see tonight. First and 10, 31-yard line. Go ahead. What do we want to do? Stout's going to keep it. He'll run. Got running room. He has a first down. How's that happen, Ashton Stout? Stout runs for almost 12 yards, Greg. Why is he running?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a busted play or what, but he went right up the middle.
He did. Had a little crease.
Give him 12.
And he picks up 12 yards in the first down. My next buck just went down again. And it's a matter of a setting on the thing that it's timing out. That's what it's doing. So with that, Greg, there's a first down by your sophomore quarterback. Now, I'm not certain on the spotting chart what comes after Ashton Stout. However, and I remember this, I felt this way about several quarterbacks of ours, including a guy by the name of Johnson. There was a little boy by the name of Swafford. Every time they'd run with the ball, you just hold your breath. 1st and 10 for Ava. Ball at the 44-yard line, up by 2 touchdowns. Stout's in trouble. He'll go down. Nice job by the defense as Caden Bruce comes in for Mountain Grove and throws us back, Greg Davis.
Loss of 5.
That was a little rude, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Somebody didn't pick up somebody along the line of scrimmage. That's what happened. And as a result of that, it leaves your quarterback wide open. I think we lost more than 5 right there. That looks like about 6 or 7. So with that, it becomes 2nd down, and we need about 16. Ball at the 37-yard line at our end of the football field. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the first half. The Ava Bears playing some pretty solid defense, getting an interception, turning that in on the next play to a 57-yard run for a touchdown, and a 95-yard drive scores our points in the second quarter of play. Penalty flag is down, busted play. No other way to say it. Busted play. Did not work, and we get a penalty to go along with it. Stout wanted to sort of kind of hand off, I think, and it is an illegal shift against Ava. Like I said, this play was doomed at the snap.
You know, if I'm Mountain Grove, I would decline this.
I think I'd take the loss. Forget about the penalty. So you're going to move the ball back to 3rd down now, Greg. 3rd and 18. So that's exactly what they do. The loss on the play also takes the down away. So with that is 3rd down and 18, ball at the 36-yard line.
That shift, I believe, that's just a 5-yard penalty.
So with that said, the down removed. Now the Bears, well, you know, I'm assuming punt the ball away if we don't get the 18-yard line. But now remember, we were down at the 25, Greg, and we went for it needing 2.
We have to go all the way to Mountain Grove's 47-yard line.
We do. So it's a big 3rd down play for the Ava Bears. 2:40 left to go in the first half. Ava has scored in quarter number 2 at the 8:23 mark and at the 6:40 mark.
We're going to have to call timeout.
And the Bears are about to run out of time and call timeout. Timeout on the field. 2:30 left to go in the first half of football. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
When you're wanting performance, easy operation, and comfort, then see the Z-Series of Kubota zero-turn mowers at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment. Like the Kubota Z411, Kubota Z-Series come with a rugged transmission and a 4-year residential warranty. See the Kubota Z-Series zero-turn mowers at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment, serving the Ozarks for 40 years.
Hi, this is John Edgeler. Remember, we are 2 names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, West Plains and Mountain Grove.
Ava Bear football on this kind of warm Friday night of football. Now, Greg, earlier in the week, we had a forecast we were going to be in the 50s for this ball game. You notice that kind of disappeared?
I noticed that.
Our score right now, 14-0 Ava advantage. You have some scores for our great Southern halftime report.
Thayer 12, Liberty 0, Houston 7, Salem 6, and Kabul 13, Willow 0.
Reminder that Mountain View Liberty comes to our place next week for a little more Ava Bear football at home. Thank you very much. So 3rd down in the bundle for Ava. We need 18 yards. 2:30 left to go in the first half. And Mountain Grove, don't you know, they're going to load up and they're going to come after us. It is Ashton Stout, the sophomore, under center. Zach Miller in the backfield. We have receivers, 1 to the near side for Ava. It will be the handoff. Spencer Skiles got some running room. Skiles gets the original line of scrimmage and moves up to the 46. So a nice run for Spencer. And Greg, he picks up 7, 8, 9 yards on the run. Good job by Spencer. So 4th down and 8 for the Bears. What do we do here? Looks like we're going to roll the punting team in, you think? I'm not certain. Let's see what we do. That is what we're going to do. We're going to punt the ball away. 4th and 7, the 45-yard line in our territory, 46 actually. And the punting team is back for Ava. And let's see what comes of this. As the Bears get ready to punt it back, Mountain Grove will send a youngster standing at the 25, and we'll let the clock roll down as much as we possibly can before we punt this puppy off. 1:40 left to go, and it is a punt by Ava, and it's a dandy. Excellent job by Blaine Mendel. Kicks that thing away, and the Bears will cover at the 23-yard line. Timeout on the field. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Hey guys, this is Trish Watterson with Show Me Real Estate. And if you are thinking of selling your place, now is a good time as any. We pride ourselves on how we market our property, whether it's a farm, land, residential, in town, or commercial building. We use a variety of tools to bring awareness to potential buyers of the property that you want to sell. Visit either Show Me Real Estate location Monday through Friday or on Saturday mornings, and someone will be there to assist you. That's Show Me Real Estate, serving the entire Southwest Missouri area.
Trish, thank you very much. Cheryl Davis, on the other hand, scooping up more scores. Greg, wait a minute, hold on here. 1st and 10, Mountain Grove, 22-yard line. Elliott goes back to pass. Got a little time, got a catch. Catch made by Mountain Grove. Jace Dowden with the catch will cross the 35 up to about the 37-yard line. Greg, that'll be enough for a first down.
Give him 14
Moving
yards.
Shades. So with a little bit of time, they found Dowden as he came from the top side into the middle of the football field. 1:25 left to go till halftime. The Bears up by 2 scores, but now the Mountain Grove defense or offense coming alive. It is Tyson Elliott. Boy beside him. Elliott goes back to pass. Here's the pressure. Throw it up. Couldn't catch it. Off the shoulder pad of Brandon Rogers, and there's a reason for that. The Bears were all over Elliott. He had to hurry it, and when he did, he threw it back behind Brandon Rogers. So with that, Greg, it becomes 2nd and 10, stops the clock, 1:12 left to go till halftime. Ball in Mountain Grove territory at the 37. By the way, the Panthers are marching from right to left. The Bears on defense. Now, we've had a couple of big defensive plays already in this football game. That last stanza where the Bears intercepted the football, and on the first play after that, the offense goes 57 yards on a run by Zach Miller. 2 wideouts topside, 1 near side. 2 boys stand behind the quarterback, Elliott. Elliott will go back, looking to pass, has time, throws it over the top. It is caught and then run. Rogers will get to midfield. On the catch, make that Dowden rather on the catch. Penalty flag comes down. It was Jace Dowden with the catch. Flag is somewhere. Let's see if it's a holding against Mountain Grove. Remember, the Bears are coming after the quarterback. It's a hold against the Panthers. Take that catch away. Bears are putting pressure on Tyson Elliott, and they have gotten close to him. As a matter of fact, the throw just before this, he had to throw a little early. That time he got the throw off, but he felt the feet coming, and somebody held. That's a pretty good defensive call right there. Call the hole right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage, so take that 15 yards away and go back 10, so that's a 20, about a 40-yard swing.
A good move for Ava right here. Ball comes back to the 27. It will stay 2nd and 20 now with a minute left to go in this first half of football. 3 receivers topside, 1 near side. Passing time for Tyson Elliott. Bears know it. They want to hand it off. Bears got him in the backfield. He'll gain a little bit. Get to about the 29-yard line on the carry that time, as Mountain Grove will put it in the hands of Trenton Bevan on the run. And how many yards did Bevan pick up?
2 yards.
2 yards, couple of yards there. It is 3rd down and 18, 29. That's where the ball is spotted with inside 30 seconds left to go in this first half of play. Elliott looks back at the time, realizes he's pretty much out of time in terms of this. 1 play. Greg, 1 play left. And so Tyson Elliott will look back, and the clock will run down. And now Elliott spreads out his football team. Let's put pressure on him. Let's intercept it and run it back for a touchdown. So Elliott will hand it off right up the middle. The Bears are all over it. Down he goes. On the carry, it's Bevan with the run, and time is run out. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? We're at the half, and your score, it's Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
You can support the Ava Care to Learn program by participating in the Panther Run this year. It's a virtual event, and it's between Thursday, September 24th and Thursday, October the 1st. When you register, mark the Ava Care to Learn chapter, and a portion of your entry fee will benefit our local Care to Learn chapter to help with hunger, health, and hygiene of our Ava students. There's a family event this year. To register, go to www.panther-run.com. Care to Learn, the Panther Run. Let's raise a little funds and get some exercise.
Hi folks, this is Jay Loveland of Jay Loveland Auto Sales, and I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs, conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at Jay Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
Century Bank of the Ozarks, with locations in Ava, Gainesville, Theodosia, and Bakersfield, is your hometown community bank. We offer a full line of personal checking and saving account options, as well as corporate and business banking solutions. Our experienced lenders specialize in residential, consumer, commercial, and agricultural lending. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our banking products. Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Lots of us have been staying at home a little more this year, and when you're at home more, you start looking around and seeing things that you can improve. DIY projects that you've been thinking about doing for a while. And where do you go for all your home improvement supplies? Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers. Whether it's simpler cosmetic updates and touch-ups, or the supplies you need for major renovations. Stop in Monday through Saturday and get your project materials at Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers, where we stop to shop.
Saying goodbye to a loved one. You wanted to be special, wrapped in care and provide comfort to those who remain. I'm Tony Klinkingbeer Van Dyne, and at Klinkingbeer Funeral Home, we've been helping those we know and love say goodbye with honor and dignity for over 100 years. We are here to serve you and your family.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC. Are you needing some cash now and can't wait until payday? Strong's Watch Shop and Payday Loans is here to help you. Of course, they still do jewelry and watch repair. And hunters, listen up. Get ready for the season by taking a look at their firearms collection. Call them at 683-1789. That's 683-1789. Or stop by and see them at Strong's just north of the Ava Square.
I mean, Cheryl's shipping scores to me, Tyler's shipping scores to her, scores are rolling all over the place. The Great Southern halftime report coming your way in just a second or two. But first off, this is the summary of this football game. First off, Mountain Grove, I'm going to say this carefully, 0. Ava, 14. Ava 14, and Zach Miller with 2 touchdowns in the football game, ladies and gentlemen. Now, hadn't been all Zach. You got to understand, he has rumbled, he has pounced, he has pushed, he has hit, he has shoved, he has an amazing 57-yard run. But in the middle of that, you have a great defensive play. You have an interception made. You have a great throw, good runs. It's just been a different. Greg Davis, is this the same football team that we saw at games 1 and 2?
Well, I tell you what, especially game 2, this is the same personnel on the field as we seen last week. But wow, we've had Mr. Stout has got to play with the varsity, practice with the varsity all week long, and it is showing up.
No score in the first half, or first quarter. Kind of nervous about that. No scoring in the first quarter. However, the Ava Bears, listen to this, in the second quarter mount a 95-yard drive after Ava's defense just did a phenomenal job of shutting down Mountain Grove's offense. And with that, they go 95 yards down the field. It is Zach Miller on a 33-yard run for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion was also good for Ava, and all of a sudden at the 8:23 mark, quarter number 2, we go up 8-0. Then the Bear defense continued to show their prowess, forcing a number of mistakes, including one that led to an interception. And the Bears at, what would have been, let's see, what was that? At the at the 43-yard line off the interception. Hand the football. This is first play after the interception. Hand it off to Zach Miller. He's on the near side of the football field. He hits, makes contact, and Greg, to be honest with you, the Red Sea parted. And there's Miller in the end zone. And he runs a total of 57 yards for a touchdown. And the Ava Bears then pounce with a 14-0 lead. The defense continues to hold Mountain Grove. And here you are at the halftime, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Our score on this senior night, it's the Bears 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Paul Wade and Associates. It's about accounting, bookkeeping, honesty, and experience. Paul Wade and Associates, with decades worth of experience in accounting work, offices in Ava and in Gainesville for years. Paul Wade and Associates, our Gainesville number 679-2299, 679-2299, and of course in Ava, Paul Wade and Associates at 683-2319. That's 683-2319.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. This year has been full of more questions than answers, but one thing that we can be sure of, whether within a community of believers or in the stands, we are better together. So let's cheer on our Ava Bears together. If you don't have a community of believers, I encourage you to join us in person Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45, or online at Facebook Live at 10:45. Go Bears!
Go. Waiting for
Ladies and gentlemen, in honoring our senior band members this evening, you will notice that each band member will step out of their marching shoes and leave them on the field. This is symbolic of that although they are moving past their high school career, they will always be a part of this band and therefore will never walk alone. Ladies and gentlemen, our first senior tonight is Dominic Bristol. Dominic is the son of Patrick Bristol and Melinda Scott. While in high school, Dominic has been involved in choir, band, and Tri-M. Dominic's favorite high school memory is getting a gold medal at state my sophomore year, even after staying up all night in a hotel room and having no sleep. His plans after graduation is to take his own advice and prosper with happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, Dominic Bristol. Our next senior this evening is Kaylin Gramlich. Kaylin is the daughter of Deanna and John Merritt and Justin and Hannah Gramlich. While in school, Kaylin has been involved in cheer, band, dance, FBLA, and NHS. Her advice once again to underclassmen: get your PE credit before you're a senior, because you might get stuck in girls weightlifting, and let me tell you, you do not want to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Kaylin Gramlich. Our next senior tonight is Bob Guerrero. Bob is the son of Deborah and Oz Guerrero. While in high school, Bob has been involved in band, jazz band, Tri-M, Anchor Club, and ASE certified. Bob's advice to underclassmen is do not be lazy. Becoming lazy in high school will practically ruin your life. Work hard and make goals for your future. His plans after graduation are to become a certified EMT and then become a paramedic, and to get his nursing license. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Guerrero. Our next senior this evening is Grace Key. Grace is the daughter of Nick and Sarah Key. While in high school, Grace has been involved in Anchor Club, Pep Club, Tri-M, Student Council, NHS, FBLA, FCA, Scholar Bowl, Trend, Compass, Cross Country, Track, Band, Jazz Band, and Choir. Grace's advice to underclassmen: try more than you think you can do. If you fall down, get up and try again. You never know what you might achieve if you just step out of your comfort zone and try. Her plans after graduation are to attend the University of Missouri and pursue a degree in health professions. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Key. Our next senior tonight is Gavin Leeper. Gavin is the son of Kevin and Sierra Leeper and Amy Ledford. While in high school, Gavin has been involved in band, FFA, FBLA, and Pep Club. Gavin's advice to underclassmen is don't let your peers define who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Gavin Leeper. And our next senior this evening is Jessie Nelson. Jessie is the daughter of Kelly and Gary Nelson. While in high school, Jessie has been involved in FCCLA, FFA, and band. Jessie's advice to underclassmen is always make friends with those a grade under you, so you will have someone to miss you. Her plans after graduation is to go to a trade school to become an RN. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessie Nelson. Our next senior tonight is Gabby Pruitt. Gabby is the daughter of Jill Hollinger and Ed Wiedemeyer. While in high school, Gabby has been involved in NHS, Anchor Club, Pep Club, Tri-M, concert, choir, band, and jazz band. Gabby's best high school memory is any bus trip that we had for jazz band or band in general. We always had a blast and really enjoyed ourselves, and the bond we made and the Penguin poem will always be in my heart. Her plans after graduation, hoping to pursue a career in children's education and development with a side degree of abnormal behavioral psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabby Pruitt. Our next senior tonight is Thomas Pruitt. Thomas is the son of Jill Hollinger and Ed Wiedemeyer. While in school, Thomas has been involved in Skills USA, jazz band, and band. Trevor's advice to underclassmen, some things are stressful and hard, but take a deep breath and try again anyways. His plans after graduation is to go to paramedic school. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Pruitt. Our next senior this evening is Allison Roberts. Allison was escorted tonight by her mother, Erin Bassett, and father, Terry Roberts. While in high school, Allison has been involved in NHS, Stuco, leadership, senior video, trend, softball, band, jazz band, and is the senior class vice president. Allison's best high school memory is not to be a typical band kid, but the hours leading up to home football games and sitting on the sidelines making jokes about everything will be cherished memories. Her plans after graduation, attending a 4-year college and getting a psychology degree to become a therapist for the mentally ill. Ladies and gentlemen, Allison Roberts. Our next senior tonight is Emily Scott. Emily is the daughter of Julie and Danny Scott. While in high school, Emily has been involved in band, yearbook, Anchor Club, and Tri-M. Emily's best high school memory is when Gage and I laughed to the point he got a nosebleed that went everywhere. We're talking the desks, the computers, and even on me. Her plans after graduation, buy a van, travel across the country with a dog named Louise. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Scott. Our next senior this evening, Chelsea Sudbury. Chelsea is the daughter of Jackie and Don Sudbury. While in high school, Chelsea's been involved in band, choir, and art club. Chelsea's advice to underclassmen, walk on the correct sides of the hallways and walk fast. Her plans after graduation to go on a road trip with my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Sudbury. Our next senior tonight, Gage Vaccaro. Gage is the son of Joe and Jessica Vaccaro. While in high school, Gage has been involved in band, mixed choir, Tri-M, and chamber choir. Gage's advice to underclassmen, in the words of Tom Petty from his song, I Won't Back Down, don't let this world drag or push you around. Stand your ground. Keep that head up. And in my own word, keep your friends close and those dreams closer. Only then will you find true happiness. His plans after graduation, attend the University of Missouri for a bachelor's degree in computer science. After that, it's all smooth sailing. Ladies and gentlemen, Gage Vaccaro. And we do have a virtual senior tonight. Our last senior, Kendra Young. Kendra is the granddaughter of Rick Young and Donna Young. While in high school, Kendra has been involved in band and Tri-M. Kendra's advice to underclassmen, make the most out of high school because it's over before you know it. Her plans after graduation to go to college and to be the best mom that I can be. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendra Young. Seniors, as you leave the field tonight, please keep these words in your heart. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you will never walk alone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for all of our band seniors. And as the band exits the field this evening, we would once again like to extend our gratitude to Blooming Blessings for donating the beautiful roses that were presented tonight to the seniors' families. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about that? Senior night before and the middle thereof. We find ourselves at the half, and it'll be the Great Southern halftime report with scores in a minute or two. Our score at the half in this one, Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Missouri Ozarks Community Health is open with regular hours at our clinics found in Ava and Gainesville, in Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Cabool, and Houston. Missouri Ozarks Community Health, providing primary medical care, behavioral health care, and yes, Missouri Ozarks Community Health provides emergency and urgent dental care. So call us at 683-5739 to schedule an appointment at Missouri Ozarks Community Health in Ava, Gainesville, Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Cabool, and in Houston.
Hey Bears fans, this is Travis Smith, and I want to say how proud I am to be supporting the Ava Bears football team. From the trip last year to the championship game and this summer's long, hot summer practices, I'm looking forward to seeing what this season will bring. Hard work pays off. I can attest to that from coaching football for over 10 years. And I want to say good luck to the Ava Bears football program from Travis Smith. Thank you.
Thank you, Travis, very much. Our Great Southern halftime update of scores. Greg Davis, thanks to Cheryl Davis's great score catching. Would you pass him along, kind sir?
All right, around the SCA. First of all, this is still in the second quarter. Cabool 13, Willis 7. Now these scores are at halftime, and this Thayer 14, Liberty 0, and Houston 7, Salem 6.
Thanks to Great Southern. By the way, don't forget Rosanna Proctor, our post-game report and conversation with Coach Dan Swafford at the end of the football game, and we appreciate Great Southern. We'll continue to run scores in the name of Great Southern for the remainder of the ball game. Our score at the half, ladies and gentlemen, and don't forget Greg Davis and the Davis Auto Sales halftime report is headed your way next. It's Ava 14, Mount Grove 0.
If you're looking for ways to save, we've got discounts every day.
California premium red, green, or black grapes, $1.48 per pound from Town and Country Supermarket in Ava, Missouri, with banquet pot pies, 89 cents. Kellogg's cereals, select varieties, 3 for $5, and Yoplait yogurt, 2 for $1. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
We've got discounts every day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my first question to Greg Davis, anytime we're doing a halftime report, are you gonna work tomorrow?
I will be there tomorrow.
You will. How about at midnight tonight or 3 o'clock in the morning?
AutosByDavis.com. That's right.
AutosByDavis.com. And what are we talking about this evening there?
Well, we're going to talk about a 2007 Nissan Xterra. Now, if you listen to Trading Post this morning,
Nissan
Xterra.
Okay.
If you listen to Trading Post this morning, you already know the score. I put it on sale. But this Nissan Xterra, now we're talking four-wheel drive here. We're talking windows, locks, tilt, cruise. We're talking just 126,000 miles with a 4-liter V6 engine, automatic transmission. This is a nice vehicle. We had it at $7,500. And if you go to Autos by Davis, you're going to see we have lowered the price to $6,900. That is as long as
you're celebrating the Ava Mountain Grove win.
I am.
That's a good idea.
And this vehicle, along with anything we sell, is Missouri inspected, it's serviced, and it'll come with a 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain service contract. And you can go to Autos by Davis right now, pull it up. You can see the pictures. I got 25 of them on there. You can also see the Carfax report, and you will see what Carfax says this is a good deal. It's had no accidents.
Now, let's get down and run this because we're about ready to run it. This is a full-up halftime, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, 14-0. Greg Davis, statistical breakdown, please, sir.
Well, both teams have 4 first downs. That's pretty even. Ava has 1 penalty for 5 yards. Mountain Grove, 2 penalties for 25 yards. Turnovers? Well, Mountain Grove has the only turnover in the game, and that is Mr. Evans will intercept.
What was that costing Mountain Grove?
It sure was, as Ava will turn around and turn that into 7 points, or actually 6 points.
I want to replay that run by Zach Miller over and over and over again.
Well, that was one of them. It was right up the middle, and he stumbled. And when he got his balance and looked around, there was nobody around, and he just took off, and he was home free.
That was fun. Go ahead.
Rushing, 126 yards for your Bears. Through the air, 38 yards for 164 yards in the half. Now, Mountain Grove side, and I was kind of stunned when I added these all up. I thought they had more yardage, but you get thinking back, they didn't move that ball very well. Their first drive, they moved it for about 25 yards, and then after that, they didn't do anything with it. On the ground, 32 yards. Through the air, 21 yards for 53 yards. Personal side, Mr. Stout, 2 carries, 6 yards. Zach Miller, 9 carries, 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
That's a halftime.
This is a halftime, yes. Colby Miles, 2 carries for 1 yard. And Spencer Skiles, 3 carries for 18 yards. And through the air, Mr. Stout, he's perfect. He's 1 for 1 for 38 yards, and that is to Spencer Skiles for 38 yards. And then the Bears are rolling as on the other side of the ball, Mountain Grove, Mr. Elliott, 1 yard. Bevan, 14 yards. Rogers, just 3 yards, so the defense is doing their job. And through the air, Mr. Elliott is 4 out of 9 for 21 yards and an interception. Now, when we start the third quarter, if you remember, your Bears deferred. They will get the ball first.
Our score at the half, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
You can support the Ava Care to Learn program by participating in the Panther Run this year. It's a virtual event, and it's between Thursday, September 24th and Thursday, October the 1st. When you register, mark the Ava Care to Learn chapter, and a portion of your entry fee will benefit our local Care to Learn chapter to help with hunger, health, and hygiene of our Ava student. There's a family event this year. To register, go to www.panther-run.com. Care to Learn, the Panther Run. Let's raise a little funds and get some exercise.
Home Pride Bank, banking for you since 1892, helping the folks of Cause Country with real estate, agricultural, auto loans, and more. Offering a full line of consumer and business banking products and services. Our customers are important to us, and the family tradition that began in 1892 can still be found today. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturdays from 8:30 to noon. Our history is rooted in commitment to both our customers and the communities we serve. And during these interesting times, you can count on Home Pride Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Students striving to be the best in academics, sports, and performing. And when you look for a job after graduation, come to the place that's the best industrial plant around, Emerson Climate Technologies, working with the best. We want you to come to work with us at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava.
About ready to start quarter number 3. Interesting little note. Tyson Elliott, Greg Davis, is a sophomore. Ava's Ashton Stout, sophomore. So these two kids are going to face one another for several years to come.
You betcha.
Your prophecy was right. The Ava Bears, boy, he's gotten prophetic, is right. The Ava Bears will receive the football to start quarter number 3. It is 14-0. We are down now with Mountain Grove getting ready to kick this ball away. Looks to me like that assignment falls on Hoyt Matthews. He'll kick it off to Ava. And we're about ready to roll. Quarters 3 and 4 your way. The Ava Bears up 14-0. But now, Greg, in a football game, there's a long ways to go to the end.
You betcha. That's just a halfway mark.
Let's see if we can pick up the offense and make it roll.
You bet. Our Bears have to take care of business.
Watch the onside kick by Mountain Grove. Watch that now. They're setting up a little odds, so we'll see how that sorts. Ball's at the 40, and the Bears know it. They're creeping up. So what's Mountain Grove going to do? Remember, Buffalo tried this on us last week. So let's see what comes. Matthews will kick it high in the air. Squib kick out of bounds. Our football, 44-yard line. And penalty flag comes down. Time out on the field. It's Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Hello, this is Van Kelly. I wanted to welcome all of you Foxtrotters to the World Showcase and Celebration here in Ava and Douglas County. Have a great week and show. Wish you all safe travels as you go across Cause Country, the best radio in the Ozarks. Good luck to every one of you, and enjoy our beautiful Ozarks.
Van Kelly also sends out this salute to our young people, encouraging them to excel on the football field and in the classroom.
By the way, Caden Bruce is out there playing football for Mountain Grove. I think that's our Caden Bruce. Isn't that right, Chris? Our Caden Bruce that is out there played for Ava last year, especially in basketball. Looks like he's playing a little football for Mountain Grove. He'll be playing basketball as well. So what do we do there? We end up with the ball, I'm assuming.
We're getting the ball. It looks like we're discussing where the ball is going to be marked. So
5-yard penalty will come against them. And so we're going to have the football at about 48-yard line, 47 by the spot of it. Did you pull down another Great Southern halftime score?
We did. Cheryl's put another one down. Thayer now has stretched their lead 20-0 in the third.
That's a really good football team right there in the Thayer Bobcats, my friends. That is going to be a Donnybrook, and it will be at their place this year, down on the river. So we'll see what comes of that. 1st and 10 for Ava, 48-yard line. Ava's going to work from left to right on your radio dial. We are driving in the direction of the north goal. Absolutely no wind on this, the 11th day of September, 2020. Do you remember? And I hope all of us do, and all of us reflect, and all of us remember how we treated one another and how we didn't care about anything but America, its flag, and the people who did everything they could to save people's lives. All lives, Greg, mattered on September the 11th. Here we go. There's a little editorial comment right there. Under center comes Ashton. He's going to hand off. Who's that running up the gut with it? Who's staying on his feet and pushing forward? That's Ashton Stout on the carry. What are we doing, running the quarterback? Well, I mean, it's a powerful weapon.
It is. Gain of 4 yards.
I mean, yes, it is. But, you know, they are all keyed, and you can't blame them. They're all keyed on Zach Mendel. And so all of a sudden, I said, I'm sorry, not Zach Miller. I have Zach Mendel written down here, near knee injury out. And I just looked down, saw the Zach, and jumped on it. Ashton Stout with a run for about 4, and it's a skinny 4. We'll call it 2nd down and 6.5. Hand it off. Here's a block right up the gut with it. We're going to make it to the 45 in Mountain Grove territory. Colby Miles, I believe, the runner. Yes, that is correct. Miles comes around, gets a little bit of a block, and so picked. How many yards are you going to give Colby on that run?
3 yards on the carry.
The romp is good for 3. The ball goes to the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 3 for Ava. We're going to have to squish the football down to about the 42.5 to pick up a 1st down. 10:53, quarter 3 ticking on by. Ava up by 2 scores, 14-0 in the football game. All scoring taking place in the 2nd quarter of the contest. We are now in quarter 3. This our first possession. 3rd down and 3. Stout under center, Miller right behind him. Miller's going to have the football into a pile. Not much there. Not a lot there.
Nope.
He's going to get across the 45 to short to the 44. And with that, now it creates 4th down for Ava. I would assume, Greg Davis, we're in 4-down territory. What do you think?
I believe so.
Check that. Coming into the football game, no, that is not the case. We're going to punt it away. So with that, Mendel comes in, normally with the assignment. Blaine Mendel will punt it away for Ava on 4th down and about 3. And with that, the ball at the 45-yard line. Or is it going to be a fake punt? Let's see what comes of it. Mendel now waits for the snap. We wait for the snap. High snap. Mendel will kick it away. And it will be bound down and take a neutral bounce, more or less, down to about the 13-yard line, 14-yard line. So with 9:48 left to go, quarter number 3, the Bears cannot pull more points on the board. And so it comes back, Greg, to Mountain Grove. Now, I'll say this right now, Greg. Most important drive of the football game, as far as the Panthers are concerned, could very well be this drive right here.
That's right. If you let them drive down, you let them score, they're going to get some momentum. They're going to get feeling good about this game, and you could see your momentum change. If your Bears, if our Bears can come out and we can hold them, even if we give them a couple 1st downs, but if we can hold them, then we can maintain this momentum.
Tyson Elliott at quarterback, receivers split to each side, man in motion, that's Rogers. Rogers has the ball. He's bumped to the outside, runs to the inside. Bears all over him. Down goes Rogers. excellent job by the Ava Bear defense. The flow was perfect, Greg. They forced Roberts to come back to the near side, and then we gang tackled him. Rogers, does he
loses a yard?
So with that, it becomes 2nd down and 11. Great job by the Bear defense. And I'm talking about right along the line of scrimmage, coming up and saying, you're not running here. You're just not running here.
This Bear defense is shutting that run down.
Wideouts to each side of the football field. Elliott with a boy beside him in the shotgun set. 2nd 11. Elliott going back to pass. He'll flip it up in the air. Incomplete. Pass interference, yes. Yes, it was.
Golly.
All over him. Zach Richards kind of hanging on, and they generally don't let you do that. That's kind of how that works, Greg. You really can't do that. So with that, instead of a 2nd and 11 and the incompletion's because of what they're going to call a hold.
It's going to be a 15-yarder.
So that'll make a 1st down for Mountain Grove, won't it? So the Bears get in the middle of it all. Zach playing pretty tight defense, but he was hanging on to him before the ball got there. A little sip of water to keep the voice going for a while here. We still have quarters 3 and 4 to play. 14-0, 9:04 left, quarter number 3. Mountain Grove, with the benefit of the major penalty, will romp forward and end up at the 28. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Wideouts to each side. Elliott at quarterback has a boy standing beside him. Actually, 3 wideouts top side. They're loading the top side, 1 to the near side. Elliott will go back. No, he'll hand off. Running room opens, closes. Good job by the Bears grabbing and taking him down. An excellent job defensively by Mason Cole, or that had 1st down written all over it, Greg Davis. Good job. The run is good for a long, we'll call it 4. 2nd 6. Ball's going to end up at the 32, 33, somewhere in between the two. 2nd and 6, 32-yard line.
Bevan with the run.
So with that, Trenton Bevan on the carry for Mountain Grove, and Cole makes a good defensive play for Ava. 2nd down 6. Wideouts, 3 to the top side, 1 near side. Tyson Elliott at quarterback. The Bears want to come. Here comes the pressure. Elliott over the top, and we're pass interfering almost again. Yes, we were.
Oh, my.
Yes, we were. I'm sorry, but we were. Peyton Evans was laying all over him. So there's the 2nd pass interference call. And I got to be honest with you, folks, you can't lay on a receiver like that. And we're pretty much naked out there doing it on those 2 pass interference calls. So with that, another 1st down for Mountain Grove, and we're kind of helping him here, Greg.
Oh, we sure are.
Now, Elliott's got a pretty good throw, pretty specific, and he was getting it to his receivers, but you can't lay on top of him before the ball's there.
And you know, Joe, if I'm Mountain Grove, I can't run the ball, but I can throw the ball, and if they're going to cover you that close, why not?
So
keep at it.
There's another 1st down, 1st and 10. The drive via the penalty right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but
ball at the 48-yard line.
We've got to stop this.
Tyson Elliott at quarterback. 3 receivers topside, 1 to the near side. The Bears are loaded up, want to come. They block us. Elliott will throw it. Got the catch to Rogers, and he'll get loose, stay on his feet, won't get the 1st down. Bears are able to pin him down before I think he can get to the 1st down marker, and I say that because I'm standing here looking right down the line, and it looks to me like he doesn't make it. So with that, it becomes 2nd down and a very short one. Brandon Rogers, Greg, a big old boy.
He's a big boy.
Good-sized kid. He's 6'2", 190, or 6 foot 192, and he's every bit of that. 2nd down and 1. Mountain Grove, courtesy of 2 pass interference calls against Ava. Now with the ball in our territory at the 43-yard line.
And they're able to move it through the air and watch them. I'm afraid the rest of this half, that's what they're going to try to do.
Tyson Elliott out of the shotgun, goes back to pass again. Bears now have pressure on. Elliott's going to go down. Great job defensively by Mason Cole. Comes up to make the stop. And it becomes 3rd down. Ball goes back to the 47-yard line. Like I said, the Bears have been loading up and coming after him. And that time, Ava was able to get to the quarterback, make him step up into the pocket, and Mason Cole just collapsed him.
Yeah, loss of 3.
So 3rd and 4, 46-yard line, Ava territory. 7 minutes remaining, quarter number 3. It's been the pass interference calls, not necessarily the catches, that have helped Mountain Grove so far in this 3rd quarter play. 3 wideouts, topside, give it off. Bears in the backfield. Runner gets to the outside, and there's a holding call. Wasn't called, and Mountain Grove will go down for a first down. There was a holding call right there on Mountain Grove, and they got away with it.
Gain of 11.
So it's a first down, but not until they hold on to you. And so with that, the ball goes to the 35-yard line. I'm not going to get upset about this, am I? 6:40 left to go, quarter number 3. Mountain Grove mounting a drive now in Ava territory at our 35. What do you think, Greg? What do you think?
This drive started at Mountain Grove's 15-yard line. They got away with one there.
Yeah, they did.
They got a freebie now. It's our turn to get a freebie.
Wide house top side, one near side, shotgun set for Tyson Elliott. Defense really got to rear up right here. Mountain Grove, Elliott back to pass, throws it over the top. Got Brandon Rogers, Bears taken down. After about a 6-yard gain, I believe the catch will be made. And on the defensive side of that, Blaine Mendel comes up to make the stop. Let's see how much. They're going to give him about 4.5.
4 yards.
Yep, 4 yards. We'll call it there. Set the football at our 32, 33, apparently. 33. So with that, second down, and let's call it 7. It's almost 7, Greg, instead of 6. That's an awful long 6. And Mountain Grove, I would assume, in 4-down territory here. 2nd and 6, 32-yard line, 4-7. Wide out to each side. Defense got to do it right now. Elliott out of the shotgun again. Bears wanting to come. Pulled us offsides. Bears guessed wrong. 5-yard penalty. So this is the 3rd penalty in this Mountain Grove drive. Mountain Grove is going to move down the football field courtesy of the Ava Bear penalties. 2 pass interference call, and now we were trying to blitz in on the quarterback and guessed wrong on the count.
Yeah, and boy, this is going to hurt. This gets the ball down even closer with, how about 2nd and 2 at our own 27-yard line.
So Mountain Grove opportunity, 3 receivers topside. Tyson Elliott with the football. Tyson Elliott goes back to pass. Got to make a play right here. And we do! All the way back at the 42-yard line.
Yeah.
Is taken down. And the defensive play made by Mason Cole again. How many times have I called that name? Mason Cole.
13-yard loss.
And the quarterback was trying to run back. Cole just ran him down and threw him to the ground. Great defensive play right there by Eva. Ball goes all the way back almost to the 40, and with that it becomes 3rd down and 13. Coming into the football game for Mountain Grove is Dowden along with Vaughn. And it's 3rd and 14, 39-yard line. I'm thinking the Panthers are probably in 4-down territory. There goes Dowden out to the top side, to the near side, a receiver. Shotgun set for Tyson Elliott. See what the Bears do. Here we come again. Elliott will throw it down the football field. Wide open, caught, no drop! Into the hands of Drew Vaughn, who just came on the field. And Vaughn can't hold it.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Right through his hands.
I mean, right into his hands, and they came right through it.
He's going to be thinking about that all night tonight and tomorrow.
Wide open. He got beyond us on the defensive set of things, and he was going for a touchdown, and he may have been thinking about that, Greg.
4th down.
4th down and 14. I'm thinking the Panthers are going to go for it.
They're going for it.
You know they're going to. With 5:34 left to go in the ball game's 3rd quarter, down by 2 scores, and their best drive, thanks to 3 Ava penalties in the football game, is right here.
Yeah, Ava give them 35 yards.
Ball is at our 39-yard line, and I got a timeout coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout on the field. 5:34 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Ava 14, Mountain Grove trying to knock on the door.
Did not. Did too. You started it.
With McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu, you can choose among favorites for just $1, $2, or $3. Or, as Dad likes to call it, the...
Finally, some peace and quiet on this cross-country road trip meal.
Build whatever meal you want with McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
Get any size soft drink or sweet tea for $1, any small McCafe for $2, and all Happy Meals are just $3. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Big 4th down and 14 for the Ava Bear defense. Mountain Grove, you know, is going to go for it. Greg, do you have a Great Southern halftime score update for us?
3rd quarter, Salem now has come back. They took the lead 12-7 over Houston, and Willows put a score on the board. Kabul still has the lead, 13-7 in that game, and that too is in the 3rd. And they're still 20-0 over Liberty. that in the third quarter, and Liberty will come to Ava next week.
Yes, they will. 14-0 here at Sylvie Field. Ava advantage. Mountain Grove with a big call right now on fourth down. Bear defense got to get her done, and don't get a pass interference call. Fourth down and 14, ball at the 39-yard line. Bears are up 14-0. Don't forget, at the end of the broadcast, it'll be the Rosanna Proctor Farmers Insurance post-game show. We'll talk to Coach Swafford, take a look at summaries of stuff, and Rosanna Proctor presents that for us. 2 receivers topside, 2 near side, shotgun set for Elliott. A boy stands beside him on 4th and 14. Can the Bear defense get her done? 4 receivers going to be headed down the field. Here comes Elliott. He's going to have time. Now he'll scramble. He'll throw it over the top. Incomplete. Ava Bear football. The Bears will have the football as we've stopped them at the 39-yard line. 5:27 left, quarter 3. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
This has been anything but a normal year. And at Signal Food Stores, we are so very thankful for our employees and our customers. We work hard to provide a safe environment for everyone, and we are still providing great quality gasoline, diesel, food, beverage, and more. Pick up a Papa John's pizza before or after the ball game, and don't forget to sign up for the Signal Rewards Card and earn rewards for your purchases. Signal Food Stores, over 10 locations, your one-stop shop for when you're on the go.
Thank you, Tyler. Ava Bear football, 1st and 10 from the 39. Mountain Grove wants to put pressure on us. Give it off to Spencer Skyle. He gets loose to the corner. One man to beat. He stiff arms him. First down, Spencer. 40-yard line. Down inside the 40 to about the 35. Spencer Skiles. Did you see him shove that hand out there and knock the tackler down?
Yeah.
There's a move for you, ladies and gentlemen. Big run for Ava off their first play. How many yards on the run for Spencer Skiles?
25 yards.
Now, those are the A-backs. When you start getting play out of Colby Miles and Spencer Skiles, things are beginning to work on the edge, and that's where we've been weak the first 2 games of the season, and now Ava getting a little edge play to make the stacking up against trying to stop.
Okay, they brought it
Zach
back.
Miller. What
We
did
must
do
have,
here?
well, evidently we stepped out of bounds.
Okay.
So
But it's enough for a first
it's
down.
enough
right?
for a first down. Give him 17 yards.
Move the thing into Mountain Grove territory, that much we're sure, at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for Ava. Now we're going to hand it off, coming this way with it, and they got us in the backfield. Good job by Mountain Grove. Put some penetration there as we come to the near side, and Colby Miles not the success because Mountain Grove, I counted 3 white jerseys there in the backfield as Colby ended up with a football and loses about a yard, a half a yard.
Half a yard, yep.
Thereabouts. Second down and a longer 10. 4:55 remaining, quarter number 3. All the scoring in the second quarter, all the scoring was Ava. All the scoring was actually Zach Miller, and all the scoring leads to a 14-0 score. 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. Here come the Bears on second down, long 10, ball at the 43-yard line. Man in motion. What do we want to do? Stout wants to throw. He's under pressure. There's a penalty flag. We're going to get called for the hold. Bears will be called for an illegal block in the back, a hold, something like that. As Stout gets loose and runs, but the penalty is going to go against him.
Oh, and the bad part of this, the penalty is 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then you're going to take 10 from that. So that's going to be like a 17-yard penalty.
Big old huge boy was running after Stout, and I think that's Holman. And he's only 472 pounds and 10 feet tall. So move this thing back, trying to protect our quarterback, costs us the penalty, and it becomes second down and 2 might need to count. 4:24 left to go. Now, Greg, we need to mount about a 10-15 minute drive here to eat up this football game. I guess this is how you do it. Go back a while, go forward a while, go back a while, go forward a while. So long as we get first downs and keep the clock moving, we only need about, 27 yards to get a first down?
You got it, 27 yards.
Man.
Ball is at our 40. We have to go all the way down to Mountain Grove's 33-yard line.
Second and 27 for Ava. Stout under center, Miller in the backfield, wide out to the near side, man in motion. Zach Miller's going to get it and get nothing. Mountain Grove got in the backfield. They broke us down right there at the point of attack, which was right at center, And as a result of that, I think we might have lost a half a yard, Greg, to be honest with you. Let's see if they'll step back beyond the 40. Nope, they're going to, yep, they do.
Yep.
Move us back just inches. So with that, it becomes third down, 27 and a half. That's a long ways to go.
You know, I almost think I'll try the Skiles right down the middle again, like for 38 yards.
Well, I'd let Zach run over here and run for 57 again. I don't really care, so long as we get in here and score. It is third down and 27 for Ava. Under center is Ashton Stout. For everybody else pretty much in tight. Going to hand it off to Zach Miller. Got a little running room, not a lot, but a little bit. He'll get across the 40 up to about the 44, and with it, it'll be fourth down, and I'm assuming punting time for Ava, as there's just too many yards to go here. So the Bears will, wait a minute, what they put up should be fourth down. The chains are saying second down, that's not right.
There we go.
Fourth
There we
down.
go.
Need 23 thereabouts, and the Bears change things out and send back to punt this ball away. I believe that's Blaine Mendel, who will stand about 35 to punt it away. Mountain Grove has youngster standing back close to the 25. High snap. Mendel will kick it high in the air and out of bounds, and this is not a good kick for us.
No.
Not at all. Timeout on the field. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
It's Jim's Body Shop. The name you know, the people you trust when it comes to auto body repair services or giving you a tow anytime, day or night. And who hasn't locked their keys in their car? I've used them to help me out there too. 683-4609. That's 683-4609 for Jim's Body Shop. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support Ava Athletics.
Well, let me see what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as Monica tells me I'm running the board. It is first and 10 for the Panthers, 44-yard line. Mountain Grove going to hand it off. Bears are there all over the play, and it first starts with a great defensive play by Mason Cole. Did the ball come out? Or the runner just refused to go down. Scramble for the football, and it'll be Mountain Grove Panther ball. So with that, gain, what, about a yard, Greg?
If that.
Great start to the defensive play by Mason Cole, who forced the play inside, and then there were 2 or 3 Bear football players in there to finish the thing up. Second and 10, 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. No scoring yet in the quarter. The Bears scored their 14 points in quarter number 2. Ball at the 45, Mountain Grove territory. That's at the north end of the football field as they work from right to left. 3 receivers topside, 1 near side. Shotgun set for Elliott. Back to pass. Here comes the Bears. Pressure's on. The shot is up and caught by Rogers. Bears are there. Ball out. Ava picked it up. Ava Bear football should be in the hands of Ava. It's picked up by Brandon Fry. Bears football should belong to the Ava Bears. Did I say Brandon Fry will pick it up after the ball comes out, and the Ava Bears defense has done it again, Greg Davis. Is that the second defensive turnover I think that we popped?
It is. It is.
In that case, we popped the ball out of the hands of the receiver. First and 10 for Ava, 41-yard line. That's exactly what the Bears needed with 1:34 left to go in the third quarter. Now let's turn the break into points. The last time we got the turnover, we ran 57 yards for a touchdown. So let's see what we can do with this one. First and 10 from the 41, Mountain Grove territory. Stout under center. Pitch play, comes to the top side. Halfback pass, gonna throw it to Stout. He's open, can't get there. Can't get there. Oh, that was close. Blaine Mendel made the throw. Stout was wide open. There was nobody over there. But the ball was thrown just a little too far. Well, there's a little razzle-dazzle.
Yeah.
That gets your attention.
I thought it was going to work.
A-back ended up with a football, threw back to his location, in all honesty, and that's where Stout was, but the ball thrown just a little too far. Or if we can catch the football, we catch the football, and we have a lot of room to run. 1:28, that does stop the clock. Second and 10 from the 41-yard line for Ava. What do? Hand it off. Spencer Skiles trying to get in the pile. There's a pile. And Spencer will get a couple of yards, and that's about it. Now, you have to understand, Mountain Grove big. They are huge, and they are very strong, good athletes. Now, some of them have been taken out of the game because of virus stuff, and that occurred well before we played this football game. However, it is now no game, that right?
No gain.
3rd and 10, 41-yard line. This thing's kind of slogged it down a little bit to a defensive struggle. Ava's up by 2 touchdowns, but that's all. And now really need to make something happen here. You know, this could be 4-down territory. It is at the 41-yard line. We want the clock to roll down with 45 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. It is now 3rd down and 10. What do? Quarterback Stout's going to end up with the football, no handoff, and we actually lose about a yard on that play, and it becomes 4th down and 11. Mountain Grove got in the backfield, right? And so that play never had a chance of working. And so with that, and 25 seconds left and counting, and we will go to halftime without a snap right here on 4th down and 11. We'll go to, the 4th quarter.
You know,
a snap.
and I'm almost thinking that you punt this. Put them deep in their territory.
Boy, you're a tough sledder, aren't you? You're tough. Well, we do need 11 yards. You have a pretty good point there. So I'm thinking you're probably right. So timeout on the field as we come to the end of quarter number 3. It remains the Bears 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Okay, what do we get?
You need a little help around your place? Well, then you get a hold of Schmuck Ventures at 683-DUMP. That's 683-DUMP or 3867, where we deliver rock, dirt, and more. That's Tussie or TJ Schmuck at 683-3867, 683-DUMP for Schmuck Ventures, where we deliver rock, dirt, and more.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the bootio. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
I am Sean Irby, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're in Douglas County, I've got you covered.
Ava Bear football as we enter quarter number 4. Bears are up a score of 14-0. No scoring in the first quarter. And Greg, no scoring in the 3rd quarter. 12 minutes left. Next week, Mountain Dew Liberty comes to Ava. You have a score too, Great Southern halftime score that you can update me with.
3rd quarter, Salem 20 over Houston 7 now.
So Salem beginning to rack it up a little bit. Probably their size and numbers may come into play at that point. So the Bears looks like we're going to punt it away, and that would be Mendel with the assignment standing at midfield. We are set. Mountain Grove doesn't think we're going to punt it. It is 4th down and 11 for Ava. Now the Panthers beginning to drift back a little bit. They still don't think we're going to punt it. High snap, and with that, we'll kick it away, and it's a dandy. Can we get down and cover this thing? It's inside at the 10 and side to the 6-yard line. Great job. Timeout on the field. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Whether it's personal injury, car accidents, criminal defense, and no matter if the case is large or small, Christopher J. Swadesh, attorney at law, would be honored to represent you. You can visit with the Ava office, 200 East Washington, or you can call 683-2987, or even visit the website, www.swadesh.com. And from all of us at the law offices of Christopher J. Swadesh, we want to wish good luck to the Ava Bears.
Here comes the Bear defense back out on the field. Their assignment, stop Mountain Grove. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their 7-yard line. Elliott out of the shotgun. Bears are set. Here we come. They're going to hand it off. The Bears got a hold of and taking down the runner. Let's see, that's Bevan. Trenton Bevan on the carry, and the Bears were blitzing at that moment. Bevan, to be honest with you, ran right into the blitz. Picked up maybe a yard and a half for it. We'll call it 2nd down, Greg. It's a long 8. So let's just work it that way. Ball's at about the 9-yard line for Mountain Grove. Ava wants to slow Mountain Grove down, let the clock become the Grove's enemy as well as the Ava Bears. So with that now, the Bears defense needs to pin them back deep in their own territory. Two wideouts to each side of the football field. Elliott out of the shotgun. The sophomore going back to pass. Puts it up over the top. Got a catch by Brandon Rogers. He eludes one. He eludes two. And we finally take him out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. First down. Good throw by Elliott to Brandon Rogers. And that's a big old kid to take down when he's free and clear over there on the far side of the football field, Greg Davis.
He sure is. He'll pick up, what's he going to pick up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, about 20 yards.
So with that 1st and 10, Mountain Grove, they got out of the hole, and they were buried back in the hole.
Yeah. 18 yards what he picked up.
28-yard line, spot the ball right there. As the Panthers with 10:58 left to go in the ball game, trying to get back in the contest down by 2 touchdowns. Now the Bears offense hasn't scored since quarter number 2. It's up to the defense now on 1st and 10. Here comes the quarterback. Elliott makes the throw. Bears with the hit. Ball is incomplete. Great defensive pop. Threw it to Casas, and the Bears just cleaned his clock. I think Spencer Skiles made the hit, didn't he? And man, that ball popped out. Now that's a good way to deliver a message to a receiver. He'll be thinking about that for the next 4 years. 2nd and 10, 28-yard line. Good hit defensively by the Ava Bears. Perfectly timed so that about the time the ball got into his hand, boom, and the ball came out. And what do we want to do here? Officials time out. I don't see water being spun anybody's way, but I think they were maybe doing a little, I'm not certain what they're doing, Greg, to be honest with you. 10:53 left to go in the ball game. Ava's up 14-0. Mountain Grove will bring in the contest Drew Vaughn. He was part of that passing effort a little while ago. And coming in to assist in that is Gus McPherson for Mountain Grove. It is 2nd and 10, ball to 28-yard line. You're thinking?
All they give Mountain Grove was a bunch of time to send plays in.
I'm not certain why they did that. 2 receivers topside, now 3 to the near side. Out of the shotgun with one boy beside Tyson Elliott on 2nd and 10. Here come the Bears. They're moving the pocket on it now. Elliott wants to run. Bears have contained. Down goes Elliott, but he'll fall forward and end up, looks to me like at about the 31-yard line. Somewhere in that ball, penalty flag comes out. That's in the general area of a face mask, Greg. I'm not certain about that.
I think they got him at the helmet.
So with that, on the carry, was that Alex Casas who was running with it? I'm not certain what we have here. Was it a face mask? So we're against Ava, and we're marching the other way. Mountain Grove's got to benefit some big old penalties in this contest.
Sure have.
And this is a huge one.
Yes, it's going to be a 15-yarder.
Past the 40, going to end up at the 45, and he's still walking to the 46-yard line. Move them chains for a first down. 10:44 left to go in the ball game. Now, this game's not over. Mountain Grove, wide outs, 3 to the near side. They've used this all night long. 1 to the top side. Tyson Elliott, quarterback, has a kid standing beside him. Elliott will hand it off, and on the carry that time, it is Trenton Bevan. And Bevan gets crossed midfield and gets about 8 or 9 yards on the run. Pretty good run by Trenton Bevan. Have a couple of big old backs in Brandon Rogers and Trenton Bevan. And in that case, he runs for how many yards, Greg Davis?
Give him 7 yards, almost 8. I'm going to say 8.
You're mighty close to it. 2nd down and a long 2 for Mountain Grove in Ava territory. 10-12 left to go in the ball game. The score, Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Defense.
Wide out top side, 3 boys to the near side. Rogers is one of those kids to the near side. Elliott, the quarterback. Bears wanting to come, and we do. Elliott's going to run. Bears hit him, first down. No, he's not. He will not have the first down. Gets to the 45.
He'll gain a yard.
Close to the 46. So that time they tried the quarterback keeper as the option to keep the football, and it becomes 3rd down and 1. Now there's no doubt this is 4-down territory. Mountain Grove running out of time, trailing 14-0. So it becomes 3rd and 1. Huge play for the Bear defense. We need a sack all the way back to the 40 in their territory. Here comes Elliott's shotgun. Receivers 3 to the top side. Elliott's going to run again. He's popped, and I think he's going to get it. By the spot of things, he'll end up with a first down. But Ava hit him pretty hard and spun him to the ground, but not before he got enough for a first down. Move the chains, but also let the clock here in a second or two start spinning down with 9:16 left to go in the ball game. So a protracted on-the-ground drive is not to the benefit, Greg, of Mountain Grove. They need 2 scores. Bears, on the other hand, need another defensive stop. 3 receivers near side, 1 top side, shotgun set, Tyson Elliott, as Elliott's going to throw on this one. 1st and 10. Elliott hands it off to Bevan again. The Bears are there to make the stop. Down he goes. Nice defensive play. Coming up is Jacob Bruffett to make the pick and the down at the 40-yard line. So with that, a gain of 2, and it's a skinny 2 for Mountain Grove. Called it 2nd down, a long 8 at the 40. Ava territory with 8:35 in the contest. Ava's up 14-0. The defense has got to hold them right here. Wide outs go to the top side, 3 boys, 1 to the near side. It is Tyson Elliott. They flip the receivers, 3 to the top side. Now spin a man in motion. Elliott's going to hand it off to the motion back. He'll get to the corner. Bears are there. Down he goes. Excellent job. The running back was Alex Casas. And the Bears run him and take him to the ground. An excellent job is that Colby Miles, who made the defensive play for Ava. A carry good for about 4. All right. So 3rd down and a skinny 5, Greg. 3rd down, a very short 5. Long 4.
Correct.
So the ball is at the 36-hour territory. 8 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in the ball game. Ava's 2 scores off of a 95-yard drive and a 57-yard drive. Now Mountain Grove trying to get back in the football game, and they'll be back in here if they score on us. 3rd down and a long 4 at the 36-yard line, Ava territory. Bear defense got to do something. Ball's on the ground. Colby Miles has it. Ava Bear football. Miles picks it up. It falls out, and it falls right into Colby Miles' hands. How about those takes?
We'll take it.
We will indeed. So the Ava Bears get the ball back, and another Mountain Grove turnover. How many Mountain Grove turnovers have we had in this contest?
That is the 3rd one.
Ball at the 40-hour territory. Ava Bear football, 8:12 left to go in the ball game. Now, Greg, I'm thinking about an 8-minute and 15-second drive is in order.
That will work. Or let's just put it in the end zone.
8:12 on the clock. I think we need to score some more points. Let's practice a little more on point scoring here, don't you think?
I think so.
2 touchdowns, 2 receivers. Look at that. 2 receivers for the Ava the top side. Stout under center. What's he want to do? He's going to hand it off, and on the carry that time. We slashed to the top side. Was that Zach Miller on the run? It was indeed. Zach that time goes to the right side, gets a little slant, and he runs in behind the blockers there. And a nice run by Zach Miller, and my net book decides to shut down on me again. And let me see if I can't bring that thing back up. It is second. How many yards are you going to get?
Gain of 4.
Okay.
To bring up 2nd and 6.
All right. Works for me. I don't want to do G. I want to do that.
Ball's
right
going to be on Ava's side of the field. It'll be at our 43-yard line.
I like the spot there. 2nd and 6 at the 43. 7:35 left to go in the football game. Up by 14 are your Bears. Man in motion. That's the pitch, too. Spencer Skyle gets away from one. Gets caught by another. Defensive play made by Alex Casas.
Didn't work.
As that one didn't work. Mountain Grove pursued. They forced Spencer to take a step too early to the inside, and Casas there was to greet him.
That lost
about
3.
a yard, maybe 2.
3.
Yeah. It is 3rd down and about 9. It's a skinny 9. Well, that changes it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
7 minutes and counting left to go in the game. 14 Ava, Mountain Grove 0. Can the Bears pull this thing off? Last year's ball game, Ava 20, Mountain Grove 6. Score ahead in the last time we played them. 20-6 in that ball game. Wide out, 1 to the top side. Miller in the backfield, man in motion for Ava. Back to pass is Stout under pressure. He'll throw it.
Oh, no.
Intercepted. He threw it right to the hands of Mountain Grove.
Touchdown.
Panthers with the football to the edge, to the outside, and stepping out of bounds, I thought, was Mountain Grove down the field. The interception to Caden Bruce. That's Ava's Caden Bruce, by the way. So with that, Caden has the ball thrown right to him and runs it inside the Ava 10 down to about the 3-yard line. I thought he stepped out of bounds back up the field, but apparently not. Nice return for a youngster that was an Ava Bear last year. Caden Bruce for Mountain Grove, and it's 6:29 left to go. You talk about a breath of life here, Greg Davis. Mountain Grove just got one. Timeout on the field. Our score, Ava 14. Mountain Grove knocking on the door.
At MS Propane, our mission is to be your propane supplier for life. Locally owned and operated, MS Propane is a hometown company you can trust for safe, reliable, clean, and affordable propane services. Whether you're heating your home or business in the winter or grilling outside in the summer, you can count on us to help reduce your energy costs, increase your comfort, and power your home or business safely with propane. Give MS Propane a try today. 683-5300. That's 683-5300 for MS Propane.
6:29 left to go in the football game. Mountain Grove now, Greg, with their chance to get back in the ball game. All they need to do is score, get an onside kick, get the ball back, and, they could actually win the ball game with a couple of two-point conversions.
Let's don't talk that now.
I shouldn't.
That is Ava's first turnover of the season.
And we threw it right to Caden Brisk.
Oh, wow.
A gift given on that one. So with that, Bears make a mistake. Mountain Grove about to make us pay for it, or can the Ava Bear defense step up and say absolutely not? 1st and 5. 4 chances for Mountain Grove. Let's see if we can't make it. They needed 5. So the Bear defense now under center. Nope. Shotgun set for Elliott. Tyson Elliott on 1st and 5. And there's movement. Mountain Grove moved along the line of scrimmage. There's a 5-yard penalty against the Panthers, and that should push them back to 1st and 10. 1st and goal of the 10. That helps. Now, Greg, a lot of penalties coming our way. Mountain Grove, I don't think, has nearly as many, do they?
Mountain Grove has 3 penalties for 30 yards. Our Bears, 6 penalties for 72 yards.
72 yards in penalties, and one drive, boy, did we sling a bunch of penalties on them to help them move down the football field. Now, this case was all about an interception. They were able to run back and get close. It is 1st and 10 at the 11. So they go back to the 11-yard line. So it's 1st and goal at the 11. 6:29, 3 receivers top side, 1 near side. Here comes Elliott going back to pass. He'll fling it over the top. Got a catch. The Bears catch Brayton, and they're not going to let him in. But he's inside about the 3-yard line. Pass play was a good one. They got it to Brandon Rogers, I think it was. Rogers with the catch inside the 5, and Zach Richards comes up to make the initial stop and keep Rogers out of the end zone. So 2nd and goal at the 3. So, Greg, they got a bunch of that back plus some. 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. Mountain Grove trailing Ava 14-0, but the Panthers with a golden opportunity right here. Split receivers, 1 to each side. A little power football coming right now. Under center. No, shotgun set for Elliott. Man in motion, comes to the top side. Bears are there on the contain. Drive him out of bounds. Maybe even a loss on the play, Greg. Brandon Rogers, but Ava's able to string it out and push him out of bounds. And I think out, maybe even a loss on the play. So let's see what we're going to call this. It is 2nd, 3rd and goal. They're going to say right at the 3-yard line. So the Bears were able to push and string and not give up any ground at all. 3rd and goal at the 3. And one of those youngsters in the middle of the play for us defensively on that last one was Brett Kuntz, along with Spencer Skiles. 3rd and 3. 3 receivers top side, 1 near side. Elliott, shotgun set, 3rd and 3. Back to pass is Elliott. Bears blitz on. Down he goes. All the way back at about the 10-yard line. Bears blew them up and just destroyed Mountain Grove's offensive line as the Bears coming in. Bryce Dodson in there. I think you also had Mason Cole in there. So with it becomes 4th down and 9. Timeout called by Mountain Grove. Our score, Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
All right, we're talking car insurance matchups. Tell me, who's your pick in the final?
I got to go with the team with the starting lineup of more than 17,000 clutch players. Go-to guys who deliver one-on-one service but still defend against high rates by dishing out more discounts to more drivers than anyone else.
Sounds like State Farm.
Nobody matches State Farm's combination of personal service and low rates.
Call David Cody at Ava 683-4141 or in Mansfield 924-3231.
Greg Davis is calling for the blitz again. It certainly worked that last one as Elliott goes down all the way back at about the 9-yard line. 4th and goal at the 9. Can the Bear defense stop them on this play? Here's the football game. 4:37 left to go.
Right, I think you send everybody.
So
if he can get the ball out to him, to one of the receivers, more to him. But I think you send everybody to him.
So they call a draw and run up the middle for a touchdown. Greg said, nah, won't happen. We'll call it 4th down and goal at the 9. Greg's going to send the entire football team and the cheerleaders after the quarterback, Tyson Elliott. And with that now, here's the play of the football. For Mountain Grove, this is it. This is it. 4:37 left to go in the contest. Ava's up 14-0. The Ava Bear defense is trying to snuff out a Mountain Grove interception that took the ball 1st and goal at about the 4 or 5 yard line. Now it is 4th and goal at the 9. The Bears have 3 receivers, actually Mountain Grove, 3 receivers top side, 1 near side. Quarterback Elliott on 4th and 9. Here comes the kitchen sink. Put it up in the air. Incomplete. Incomplete. And the quarterback Elliott, Greg, was knocked to the ground. Threw it anyway. It's Ava Bear football. They threw it out into the corner, intended for Jace Dowden, and the ball overthrown. And it's because Elliott was going down when he threw the football. How's about those taters, Mr. Davis? 4:31 left to go in the ball game. It's Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Miller Lawn Service can take care of your commercial and residential lawn care needs, from mowing the grass to trimming the hedge and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. And now we're licensed for agriculture pesticide application. Call Doug today at 543-2294 or Colton at 337-1766. 543-2294 or 337-1766 for Miller Lawn Service, and let us take care of your lawn.
So the Ava Bears drain the clock. It is 1st and 10 at the 9-yard line, and Ava gets up to the line of scrimmage. Coach Ashton Stout, not a coach, he's the quarterback, looks at things, and he lets the clock run all the way down, and he calls a timeout. Greg, that's one of the better defensive stands you've seen in a while, haven't you?
That is.
Excellent, excellent.
When they get the ball down to the, they get it down to the 6-yard line, then they move it down to the 2-yard line, and twice they try to get it in and get the sack. No, what a great defense.
Bears, timeout. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Century Bank of the Ozarks, with locations in Ava, Gainesville, Theodosia, and Bakersfield, is your hometown community bank. We offer a full line of personal checking and saving account options, as well as corporate and business banking solutions. Our experienced lenders specialize in residential, consumer, commercial, and agricultural lending. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our banking products. Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Greg Davis, Ava calls the timeout. 4:31 left to go in the ballgame. How many timeouts do we have left?
We have 2 more, Dad. 2 more. Yes.
So we can squirgle around a little bit.
Mountain Grove, otherwise, just has 1.
So under center, it is Ashton Stout, the sophomore. Spencer Skiles wants to come in motion, then we'll stop, and we're going to wait for the clock to roll down. And this really is no consequence because the actual time clock is not running. 4:31 left to go in the ball game. What do? We want to keep it. Stout will run up the middle. Oh, my goodness.
What a hit.
He was cut into. I hope the sophomore's okay. That's the kind of hit you don't want to take in a football game for an inexperienced quarterback. First thing I'm going to say is Ashton Stout just got killed, and he did not drop the football, did he?
Gain of 2.
So with that 2nd down and 8, the clock now is rolling. 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Ava's up 14-0. However, the ball is deep in the territory. It's at the 11. Spin a man in motion going up to the top side for Ava. And under center is Stout. Zach Miller right back behind him on a 2nd and 8 at the 11. And what do? We're going to run to Miller, I think that is, as he'll run to the top side with a couple of blockers, picks up a couple of yards to maybe the 15-yard line. So that's maybe 4 yards.
Give him 4 yards
Yeah.
on the carry.
And we'll call this third down, this very doable, 3rd down and 3.5 for Ava. If we pick up a couple of first downs, Greg, the game's over. With 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the contest, Ava up by 2 touchdowns and the ball. Our problem is we're way back down to 15.
And we have not had a first down this second half.
So Mountain Grove's defense done the job. So has Ava's defense done the job. What do we want to do? Quarterback wants to keep. He's in trouble. He goes down at the 11. 2 Mountain Grove Panthers in the backfield. And Stout wanted to fake the handoff and spin back to the top side, but Mountain Grove all over the play. And so with that, this thing just got ugly. 4th down for Ava, and we're going to have to punt almost out of our own end zone. This is not really a good place to be. 2:39 left to go in the football game, up by 2 scores, and Blaine Mendel will come out on the football field. This is the biggest punch of Blaine's career right here, Greg, as he's going to stand at about the 3-yard line waiting for the ball to come. We need a monster kick. Snap is there. Blaine's got a kick underway. It is up in
Good
the air.
kick.
He's a monster kick.
Good
Past
kick.
the 40, all the way back down to
34.
the 34-yard line. Spencer Skiles will down the football. 2:11 left to go in the ball game. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
2:11 left to go in the ball game. Mountain Grove 1st and 10 from their 33, and the great Southern halftime scoring tradition continues, Greg.
Houston's coming back on Salem. It's now Salem 20, Houston 14. That's in the 4th.
Wide out, split 2 to each side of the football field. Elliott back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He'll throw it up over the top. Got a catch. Brandon Rogers gets away from 1, gets away from 2, gets away, finally thrown down.
No,
and a penalty flag down. They're going to catch us for collaring.
Oh, my.
Horse collaring right there.
Oh, my.
And so Rogers will make the catch and run the football down to about the 36-yard line. Then the horse collar is going to be called, and that's against Ava. And so that hurts a lot. And as a result of that, not only is it going to be a first down, but it's going to be even deeper into our territory. Face mask is what they called. I'm not certain it was face mask, Greg. I think he just got up there, right up in there for it. But the instant replay, if I had it here to see, I would be able to tell you that. But I don't have a monitor yet. I wasn't going to mention that, but I think I'll mention that. 2 minutes, 1 second. I'm sure Tyson is sitting there grinning from ear to ear. 14-0, Ava lead. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Now, Greg, we put the Panthers right back in scoring position.
We moved them from their 33 to our
all the way down to 22. It is 1st and 10, 1:55 left. Elliott going back to pass, flops one in the air. Ball is loose and incomplete. Spencer Skiles almost got in the middle of it and took the ball away as the ball started to come out, and Spencer made the pop. Now, I'm here to tell you, folks, the Ava Bears are firing on these receivers. When they get that football, they are being blown up on. Excellent football by Ava at this moment, and it's paying dividends. 2nd and 10, ball to 22, 1:49 left to go in the contest. Ava's up by 2 scores, 14-0. The only scoring in the ball game was in the second quarter. 3 wideouts to the top side, loaded that way, 1 near side. Elliott back to pass. Bears are putting pressure on. Elliott will step up. He'll run a little bit. Ball's on the ground. I think Ava's got it. Ava Bear football. We've got it at the 31-yard line. Ball was knocked out of Elliott's hands, and it was pulled down by Ava's, let's see, Bryce Dodson, I believe, came out with the football. Way to go, Bryce. 1:40 left to go, Greg, and that ought to be it right there. 2 touchdown lead for the Bears, and it is our football. How about those Taters? So Ava will move their record, Greg Davis, to, it'll be 2-1 on the season. Play Mountain View Liberty next Friday night here And we'll have the football 1st and 10 at the 30. Now, there's nothing easy about this football game tonight, was there? This was a war.
This was a war. This was a Ava Mountain Grove football team game.
Coach Schwaffer said this football team from Mountain Grove is a really good team. Now, we do not know which players actually had to be held out of the ball game because of illness. Don't know that. But we know there were at least 6 of them. So keep that in mind later on in the year if we have to face them again. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Going to hand it off. That's Miller with the run. Past the 30 up to about the 33. Zach's been pretty quiet in the second half, hasn't he? He had 100 and some odd yards at the end of the first half of the football game.
He's been very quiet this half. Gain of 2.
2nd down and 8. But the clock, that's what it's all about. Let the clock run down. So 14-0. Ava's going to eat the clock up now as we'll just let it roll. With 1:13 left to go in the game, and we're just all standing around looking at the play clock. With 15 seconds left, we'll come up to the line of scrimmage. 1 minute left to go in the ball game. Take it down under 1 with 2 touchdown lead. Ava Bears are playing the clock very well. That's a sophomore, Ashton Stout, doing the job. Here comes the snap. Got it in time. Handed off Zach Miller. He's hit right in the hole. Boy, he's hit hard. Good defensive play by Mountain Grove. Zach Miller hold on to the ball, and he did. He's a tough kid. No gain, 3rd and 8. So, Greg, on senior night, the seniors of Ava High School have a lot to celebrate, and the biggest part of it, a win over Mountain Grove in the first home game of the year. After playing 2 games on the road, it was also senior night, believe it or not, and what a great way for Ava to walk away with a victory. One more snap and this game is over. So with that, 14-8, the Bears come to the line of scrimmage, and I bet you we're going to throw a knee down right here on 3rd and 8. There is no time left after this ball is snapped for Mountain Grove to do much of anything. There's the snap. Knee comes down. Clock will roll. This thing's in the book. Final score on this senior night of football. It will be your Ava Bears 14, Mountain Grove 0.
Saying goodbye to a loved one. You wanted to be special, wrapped in care and provide comfort to those who remain. I'm Tony Clinking Bear Van Dyne, and at Clinking Bear Funeral Home, we've been helping those we know and love say goodbye with honor and dignity for over 100 years. We are here to serve you and your family.
Are you needing some cash now and can't wait until payday? Strong's Watch Shop and Payday Loans is here to help you. Of course, they still do jewelry and watch repair. And hunters, listen up. Get ready for the season by taking a look at their firearms collection. Call them at 683-1789. That's 683-1789. Or stop by and see them at Strong's just north of the Ava Square.
Ava Bears, Mountain Grove Panthers, center of the football field, kneeling. Now, they're not getting in a circle. This is that social distancing thing. And they're saying a prayer. And it's taking place right now as we're watching. Mason Cole, I think, probably in charge of that. Looks to me like, by the way we're standing. So let's wrap this football game up. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a great Friday night of football at Sylvie Field, C.E. Harlan Stadium, senior night for the Ava Bears. And the baptism of fire continues for sophomore quarterback Ashton Stout as he will pilot his football team to a 14-0 victory over the Mountain Grove Panthers, a much improved football team from last year. Now, little virus concern taking some of the Mountain Grove players out of playing in the football game. Not certain how that impacted the outcome at all, but I know this much. The Ava Bears are able to mount 2 scores, both of those in the second quarter. Outside of that, it was defense, defense, and more defense. First off to the scoring side. At the 8:23 mark, quarter number 2, the Bears have the ball at the 5-yard line and drive 95 yards to score. The big play for the touchdown, a 33-yard run by Zach Miller. The 2-point conversion is good. That becomes huge, and the Bears go up 8-0. Then, in the second quarter again, a 57-yard drive by Ava, and that's keyed by an interception by the Bears of the Mountain Grove quarterback Tyson Elliott. The first play from scrimmage, Zach Miller will run 57 yards for a touchdown. The extra point will be no good, and the halftime score becomes the third-time score, becomes the final score. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0. At one point in time in the fourth quarter, Mountain Grove got to within the 5-yard line, the 2-yard line, the 3-yard line, and I say that because they were being pushed back and forth, and finally the Bears stopped Mountain Grove on a 4th and goal from getting in, took the ball back, and run the clock out. Ava will stay at home next week and host Mountain View Liberty on Friday night. This senior night, it's a sweet one for the Ava Bear football team as the Ava Bears beat their just over-the-border rivals, the Mountain Grove Panthers. The final in this ball game, it's a smiling one for all. Ava 14, Mountain Grove 0. For Cause Sports, I'm Joe Corum.
Hey, Bears fans.